And we're live, and with me I have Frozen Binary, I have Reaper, and I have Yoba Platt.
Hey, hey.
Yoga Pat.
I thought that was said really strange. I was like, wait, who's that guy?
Yeah,
She's saying you got really nice buns.
Oh,
Aha.
I saw that shirtless video you did, Pat. I was like, I spent a lot of time alone analyzing it.
Yeah, it was especially made for you.
I know. I went to go get my whip because for very obvious reasons, you know. I'm me being a dominatrix, you being a coon, according to your own people, so it worked out.
I liked your pansexual video.
Oh yeah, everybody liked that one. Actually, Omegon featured on this video.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Yeah, it was one of the more popular ones out of the thing.
Yeah, right now my most popular video out there is the rant I did on Korean Games, the way you see right there. You know, it was popular amongst everybody. Oh, you coon, you Uncle Ruckus ass nigga, fuck you, and all this shit right here.
It's popular among the people who like to name search shit they get mad about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! When you said Uncle Ruckus, I instantly got the thought in my mind of White Heaven when Uncle Ruckus goes there. just like on your video, your just hair going all white and all blonde, and your skin turning all white, and your eyes going all blue, and be like, finally, I can be accepted.
I just imagine Johnny Rebel playing in the background.
Yeah, exactly. See.
I'm an Alabama nigger and I want to be free.
Oh, I just posted the link to watch, on Twitter, if you guys want to retweet that.
Oh yeah, let's do the shelling portion.
Chill them bills.
Yeah. Let's see, let me get on screen share. I found some really crazy ass shit. Yeah, let's see.
I know girls use cucumbers, but would a pickle fucking burn?
Depends on the pH, man.
Yeah, I think a pickle would burn your vagina.
Oh, let's see.
Be like, yeah, that would sting.
How about some oranges?
Wait, what? Not sure if one.
Periods for pants. Could anybody see this?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I just saw this and I was like, this seems like it's gonna be like really crazy. I haven't read it yet though. Let's see. Trump's VP Mike Pence versus women's periods. I don't know what's with the obsession that social justice warriors and feminists have with a woman's period. It's like they're clinically obsessed with it.
It's the one thing that makes them, better than men, They're latching onto that like a motherfucker.
They can bleed for 5 days and don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, I'm afraid that there might be the type of people who just dig through the trash can and steal other women's tampons because they love blood so much.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see. When Indiana Governor Mike Pence passed one of the nation's most restrictive anti-abortion bills, poster ladies trolled him by calling him up and talking about women's health and anti-flow. Well, I don't agree with trolling people for something. I mean, what is the... sorry, it's hard for me to articulate very well.
So, do these people not understand that people with other... Wait, no, hang on. I'm gonna answer my question by asking the question. These people not realize that people with other fucking stances exist.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. I mean, there are people out there with different opinions. Their opinions aren't the be-all, end-all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Mike Pence could be the next vice president of the United States. Well, that's if it doesn't get rigged like the primaries did.
Ren, if you end up in like several pieces outside your house, you know, I mean, we now know why.
If he edges out the other names on Donald Trump's rapidly shrinking VP short list, but he's probably not the guy to solve Trump's women problem. Just because he insulted Megyn Kelly doesn't mean he has a problem with all women. It's just a joke. I mean, I've told a period joke before, like against women. Like, I was like, I met a really bitchy woman, and I was like, you must be on your period. And then I got called a misogynist.
Yeah, but then when they get in trouble for shit, it's like, oh my god, I'm on my period. How could you fucking be so mean to me? So, cake and eat it. You know what I mean? Pick one.
Yeah, it's like basically they only want to use the period thing when it benefits them. So.
Sorry, who said that? Had some ideology stuck in my throat.
Well, at least that's all that's stuck in your throat.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. That's because Pence has supported, sponsored, and signed some of the country's most extreme anti-abortion legislation in the past decade. Well, I don't know his abortion stance. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to take a feminist seriously nowadays. I mean, this person could be right, but feminists, they over-exaggerate so often that it's hard for me to take them seriously.
Even in the cases when they make claims like that and they're utterly fucking wrong, they just project it through their lens, and somehow you're still an asshole even when you agree with them. So I don't take anything they say with fucking at face value.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even Christina Hoff Sommers, who identifies as a feminist, even she gets held for being like a misogynist and a rape supporter, you know. It's kind of like, if you're going to call a feminist a pro-rape supporter for disagreeing with them, then I just can't really bring...
Yeah, most of these modern feminists today are basically, you know, these spoiled, entitled, ignorant, narcissistic motherfuckers who just go by this narrative of, you know, listen, you know, agree with me or you're stupid. You know, you're sexist, you're misogynist, you're racist, and all this if you don't agree with me.
Oh yeah, I mean, they go a step further with me, and they try to denounce my tranniness, and I'm just like, how the fuck does that work, you retards? Like, oh, you're just some, oh, you've seen the fucking the hate mail, or you're just some faggot in a dress or whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, yeah. You're definitely gonna win me over with that fucking rhetoric, and sure. Good fucking job. Way to make an enemy of a potential ally. Stupid.
Yeah, it's like that's what they do. It's like they get mad simply because, you know, you don't agree with what they say, or you have a opinion that's different from them.
Yeah, you're blacking wrong, guys. You should if you agree with them, you'd be black, but unfortunately, you're like insert racial epitaph here.
Oh yeah, but disagree. Oh man, you're every name in the book.
Yeah,
these are the people. These are the ones who go ahead.
It's like I've been called a like white supremacist, like a white nationalist, and it's like I'm black. It's like, well, you internalize the racism. You know, there are black people out there. There are plenty of countless black people who hate other black people, and it's like, really, where are all the black people out there that hate other black people?
Yeah, there are some black people out there who do hate other black people. You know, there are some true Uncle Ruckuses out there, but it's like most of them they really be angry at. They're just simply angry because they want all black people to have this hive mind mentality of like, no matter what happens in a situation and things like that, automatically side with the black person. But when you sit up here and like, you know, no, and this is the reason why, and you give all these reasons, these great facts and logics, then all of a sudden they want to get pissed off at you because they want to make this black person a victim so bad. Like in all these cases where Black Lives Matter have been trying to prove these cases, like, oh, police didn't have to do this, police didn't have to do that. But sometimes, you know, when given the situation, it's like you really can't understand. You know, there could have been like different approaches they could have taken. But the whole Corinne Gaines thing that I talked about, like, man, she honestly seriously asked for that right there. Like, really, you're gonna have a shootout with the police, people who are authorized to take you out and are here and everything, all over because you didn't want to fucking go to jail after failing to appear in the court?
Yeah, it was all on her. Entirely, like everything. Like, because what
Oh yeah.
the boyfriend fucking what? Didn't he have the wherewithal to like get the fuck out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he got out with the what the 1-year-old and things like that, but you know, her and the little 5-year-old, which I take it wasn't his, you know, like stayed back, and it's like that. I'm saying right now, I really feel sorry for that 5-year-old, especially you know if he stays with the family, because I'm thinking like you know that Corinne's problem, it really runs fucking deep, you know. Like it's like it really got started with the family. So if it's like they don't get that child away from their family 9 times out of 10, they're gonna keep filling that boy's head up with some of this stupid bullshit. They're gonna be reminding him of this whole situation right now, which he's probably confused with already. And it's not gonna do nothing but anger him, and he's gonna internalize that shit, and he's gonna be a future problem with the police.
Agreed. I mean, and he's gonna go out looking for that, and then to confirm his biases.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck. Sorry.
By the way, Frozen, are you British or part British?
I'm like quarter British. My mom's half British, and I grew up in England, so.
Yeah, because I'm detecting a bit of a British accent from you.
Yeah, I never lost it. Like okay, I did lose it for a while, but it returned when I went back there for an extended period of time.
Do you live in England now?
No, I live in Colorado.
Oh, you live in Colorado.
Yep.
Colorado, I've never been up there.
It's beautiful up here. I'm actually hanging out with equal rights advocate right now. Hang on, Dallin. Hey.
Oh.
she's chilling out. We spend Friday nights together and doing tranny shit together. Like pillow fights and like you know.
Oh yeah, speaking of weeks, like say, you know, in 2 weeks I'm already working on yours, Frozen, you know, so it's like your shout out is gonna be coming up very soon. But in like a couple of weeks, I got you, I got Blur White, I got Equal Whites, I got y'all all in that week. So, you know, be looking forward to them.
It's like tranny week, it's gonna be awesome.
Honestly, I really didn't think about that. Now I'm like, damn.
You actually like bill it under that. Be like, it's tranny week, bitches.
I said, so long as nobody takes offense, which I seriously doubt.
Someone's gonna take offense somewhere because they're fucking thin-skinned, butthurt little fucking crybabies.
Oh yeah, man. It's like that's like every freaking world. Have you seen? I was watching the news when I was at work not too long ago, and it's like a Snapchat filter that makes like funny faces and things like that. Now angry SJWs are calling that racist. It seems like you can't have nothing that comes out that people enjoy, and all of a sudden, oh, that's racist. Oh, that's sexist. Oh, that's dangerous. It's like, damn, you can't have nothing without these motherfuckers getting butthurt over shit. Like when Pokemon Go came out. Oh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, but well, that poor woman got raped by that Charmander. I mean, oh my god, that was so savage. Yes, all Charmanders.
I can't even take that story seriously. I'm like, oh my god, where are the insane asylums when you need them?
I would want to be a fly on the wall and just watch the cops just fucking try to stifle back all this, like, just hold back all this chuckling that they got going on. I was like, all right, so can you describe your assailant? Yes, he was about 3'4", fucking had a tail, fucking all right, and it was on fire. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, and he was also a dinosaur. What the fuck? Did Spinosaurus King coat himself in fucking like oil and then fucking just have at it? Did he?
By the way, have you guys saw the new Copper Cap video, like where he came out as transgender? I'm not sure if I'd take it seriously. I can't help but feel like he's joking about it.
I take everything with a fucking heaping spoon of salt, not even a grain of salt anymore. So I'm willing to bet it's bullshit. But on the other hand, if it's not, Copper Cab, you fucking go, girlfriend. He's fine. Call me.
Yeah, I mean, if Copper Cap really is transgender, then I'm like really supportive of him. But it's kind of a lot like he talks about nobody's going to accept me when there's Blair White, there's Darren Meyer, there's you, Frozen. I mean, we've already gotten like trans people in the anti-feminist community, so.
And there's plenty of chases that will want a piece of that ass. Trust me.
And there are a lot of people that will, I'm saying, that will accept you, especially like say if you're a true transgender. Now, if you're one of these trans-trending motherfuckers like Milo Stewart and Justin Dennis, then that's what's gonna really piss a lot of people off. The motherfuckers that are just doing shit for attention, but you know they just have no freaking, you know. Like Justin Dennis and Milo Stewart to me are the type that basically, you know, they identify as transgender simply because, you know, it's the thing right now, or without, you know, really like taking it seriously. But my thing to me honestly is like they're like really staying the way they are just in case like the pendulum will like kind of swing the other way, and then, you know, some other topic, some other trend or things like that of sexuality kicks in, and then all of a sudden they want to jump on that, especially Mito. That's the reason why she wants like 1 million genders. So it's like, oh, this gender is in, so I'm gonna identify as that. And Justin, I really don't know what's up with that fool. I just don't like him.
I don't like him either. He just comes across as a fucking as disingenuous. I mean, just because like when him and Milo fucking did that at least one Cancerous video where they're in it together, and I'm like, oh god, why? The thing that really pisses me off is that they like, oh well, how come people get the gatekeep force? And I'm like, unless you're on hormones and you're fucking actually doing shit, you aren't fucking transitioning to shit. You're just a cross-dresser. There is a term.
Exactly, like they're just acting. Like Justin ain't nothing but a dude with long hair and some fucked up eyeliner on, and Milo is nothing but a girl dressing up and looking like a man and things like that. But they're not doing anything to transition into it. It's like they're just basically playing the part. But it's like how I said, you know, they're just trending. You know, if something else was like, if the pendulum was a swing the other way, where like, you know, trans wasn't in and things like that, they would claim to be like, oh, I was brainwashed, I was delusional, I saw the light, and now I'm such and such again. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, I agree.
Now people. Yeah, like I'm saying, now true trans like you, Blair White, and things like that, I can truly get behind y'all and support y'all because, you know, you are actually the epitome of, you know, what a transgender is.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. I see like at least fucking 5-6 women on the bus every morning that look just like fucking just like Milo Stewart. And if you go up to them and say they're trans, they'll get offended because I've done it. And they don't appreciate being thought of as being born as male or whatever. Or the reverse way around. They're just like, no, I just want to look cute. I'm like, okay, well then, what the fuck is going on here then? You're confusing the tranny. Stop it.
I said no. And the wildest part is, like I said, you know, Blair White is like one of those excellent transgenders. Cause when I first saw her, until she actually admitted it that she was trans, I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Well, me and Rin had this conversation. I can kind of see through other trans because I've been tranny chasing for like all of my adult life and like most of my teens. So I can just pick up on it like that. Like, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that it's just the way it is.
When it comes to Darren Meyer, it's hard to tell that she's trans. I mean, Darren looks so much like a real woman. It's like, oh my goodness.
Oh, she's beautiful.
You're a man. You were born a man. It's like, no way. Because, like, Darren makes a convincing woman. She looks just like the real thing. She looks like she was born a woman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, the thing I love about Darren is her eyes. Her eyes are very striking. Yeah, girl.
By the way, Reaper, you're really quiet over there, Reaper. Do you have anything you want to say or add? Hello?
I know it's kind of muted. Like, you know what I'm saying, is he still here?
I don't know. Maybe Reaper left because, I mean, it's kind of like he was quiet the whole entire time. Like, you're talking, Frozen's talking, but I haven't heard a peep off Reaper.
He's making
I think he said something. I think he said something earlier about he wasn't feeling kind of good. Oh, what?
Oh, okay. Should I continue with the article?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, we still got this thing going on. Oh shit! All right.
In March, Pence signed a bill that, among other restrictions, bans abortions sought because of a fetal anomaly like Down syndrome and requires abortion providers to bury or cremate fetal tissue. Indiana is the only other state besides North Dakota to ban abortion motivated by fetal anomaly, a provision that federal judges has already deemed unconstitutional. It was a bill so extreme and so hastily passed that AP reported some Republican lawmakers in Indiana or even opposed to it. Now I'll say this: if they're telling the truth, given that they're telling the truth, then yeah, I'm pro-abortion, But I mean, who
You
knows?
have to always, yeah, there's always that like dark lining there. You have to be very careful with.
Mhm.
No offense.
It's like me. The only way I can really be approval of abortion if it's life threatening towards the mother, like if it's if the pregnancy is so difficult that that both people end up dying, then I can understand abortion and things like that. But other than that, those other reasons, I just simply can't support it. Especially when basically in my opinion, 99% of the time, most people are getting abortions simply because they don't want the responsibility no more.
What my feeling is that there are people who are getting abortions just because it's trendy. Like there's that Twitter hashtag, shouts to abortions. And it's like,
Oh.
really? Oh, have you guys seen it? Shouts to abortion?
No, and just keep going. I'm gonna be disgusted.
And it's like I'm saying, it's like who get these women pregnant? I'm like,
And I can almost imagine the Craigslist ad for this is like, wanted man to fucking impregnate me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna fucking take your resources. I just want to fucking jam a coat hanger in it. And here's my address, here's my phone number. Like, seriously.
Yeah, it's just it bothered me, and I mean, it's the Jessica, he was very upset about it. It's like, really, I mean, Jessica, he got like. He seemed like a Republican, didn't it? Did because like, yeah, you're a bunch of baby murderers.
I've never been down for abortion. It's like I have a video out there about it. Basically saying my 2 cents about it, and I was really extreme, but damn near just basically reading off all the techniques and all the procedures that they go through all these abortions and things like that. And
Now,
especially
did they have
when
coat hanger technique on there?
yes, I mentioned that one too, and I actually mentioned one case where they actually had, I forget the woman's name, but I know there was a lot of times where I said I really want to punch her in her fucking throat for what she did. It's like you
She
do
just
like
lost count.
because it's like why the hell would you do that, man? Like seriously.
Yeah, there are
Now,
plenty of people
it's-
who can't have kids that would really like to have them, and yeah, you'd make those motherfuckers like, what about them? They wish they could have kids, and you fucking just spit right in their faces, pretty much.
I know, and the wild thing is the child survived, but the child's gonna have to live on oxygen for so long because I think eyes and lungs and things were scratched so bad. It's like the baby's gonna have to basically, it survived, but it basically is gonna have to be on, it's gonna be on like oxygen and life support and things like that for the rest of his life. And during all that time, it's like the mom. Well, I wouldn't even call her the mom. I call her the fucking monster. All she was worried about was her health. She ain't worried about that the baby survived or anything like that. She was just worried about what's gonna happen to me. I'm like, well, if I could really find this woman, I would literally take a baseball. I'm done with that.
I got you one better, right? What I would do, right, if she's so concerned with her health, what I'd do is be like, oh, right, you've got some nice healthy organs. Let's just replace the ones that you fucked up. I can ethically argue that. She was the one who fucking did it, so this is really just the natural consequence of her being forcibly donor organs on her, her attempted aborted kid.
And like I said, who are the guys that be sticking their fucking dicks in these crazy motherfuckers?
Yeah, to me nowadays, guys need to be a lot more selective of the woman they pick. I mean, that's my opinion.
No, I'm just saying, don't talk to me because I've been out of the fucking loop on banging bitches for like fucking well over a decade, so I'm so far gone now. It's just like, what? They have what in their pants? What? No way.
Oh yeah, I'm really worried about where I stick it at because I know it's just too many crazes out there to be like just popping it anywhere.
Yeah, it's good to be nowadays. I mean, guys don't have to go full blown MGTOW and treats all women like they're the devil. Just
Yep.
a lot more picky, a lot more selective of the woman you choose. Like,
Oh wait, don't go MGTOW. Oh, sorry. Whoops, my bad. Fuck that up.
Oh no, never go MGTOW. It's just mostly like be selective and actually get to know the person that you're trying to fuck before you actually fuck them.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like
just
make sure
adulthood.
the person isn't a crazy radical feminist because
Oh yeah.
it's kind of like I spoke it to MGTOW, and the MGTOW I spoke it to, he was like, well, I dated a feminist, and it's like, well, that's why you're MGTOW. You're MGTOW because she dated a crazy feminist, but not all women are like that.
In his defense, right? Sometimes they just don't tell you, and they're insane, and then you're like, oh man, so you like you feminist? Oh yeah, absolutely. And you're like fucking already married to the bitch, Not that happened to me, but I know a Shives that happened to. Oh, sorry, Steve. Oh. We're not gonna mention his name. Sorry.
As I said, oh man, it's like at first I really felt sorry for that dude, but as time went by, I'm just like, man, you deserve the position that you in. Like, I mean, he was like the ultimate cuck.
Oh fuck. Oh, sorry. Someone on Twitter keeps tagging me in all this music they make, and one of them is it's a song called "What Is a Cuck," and it's basically the story of Steve Shives.
Yeah, Steve Shives, he has that really creepy wife who is always sitting right behind him in all of his videos. It's like really creepy and disturbing.
I know she's probably right there. She's probably right there without a shotgun or a kettle prod, waiting for him. Like, say something that say something that you ain't supposed to say. Read this guy, motherfucker. I said, say it right.
I forget who it was, and shout out to whoever the fuck it was that said it. But someone was like, maybe just maybe Steve's actually trying to send us Morse code messages through blinks, and no one's picked up on it.
It's kind of
like, help me.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, because
Okay.
his wife, she just seems like a total bitch. She was like, your music collection is sexist and all your books are sexist. It's like,
Good.
how could your music be sexist? I don't.
Alright, I have the entire anthology of Sir Mix-a-Lot. I have very sexist music.
2 Live Crew. I have all the 2 Live Crew CD. Face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck.
Yeah, see, alright, me and you, Reef, we're going clubbing, alright? It's fucking happening. Yeah. I'll bring the glow sticks and you bring the misogyny.
Goddamn right. Pat, you can bring the acid.
but to throw in people's faces, or the other kind of acid?
Oh, obviously.
Oh, okay. Wait, obviously the one we throw in people's faces. Alright, cool, I'm down for this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sounds very fucking, very halal.
We also got to bring a ladder and rope.
Well, yeah, that's just fucking good fucking etiquette.
This is just a fucking good time right there.
I know, right? Well, obviously we're gonna hang the white people and Pat's the one who's gonna have to do it.
Yeah, like hang on the white.
Why me? Oh,
yeah, he's the one that's not white, evidently.
David Banner says you have to.
Kill Whitey.
Jesus.
Well, all white people are racist. Just like
We are.
sexist.
I personally vouch for everyone's racism.
That's why I'm trans Negro.
Oh, you're albino.
I'm a Negro on the inside.
Let's see. I'll continue. In his statements on the bill, Pence said, I signed this legislation with a prayer that God would continue to bless these precious children, mothers, and families. After it was signed into law, Hoyster women began calling the governor's office as NPR reported, leaving him detailed messages about women's health issues like abortion and menstruation, since the governor seemed to be taking such an avid interest in them. That just sounds gross. That just sounds really, really nasty to me. Like, just going into detail about their period. He just must be like, this is the strangest phone call.
Wait. This would be fucking hilarious, though, if they hacked it into his teleprompter when he's in the middle of a live speech, and he's just reading off all this fucking nasty bullshit, and he's just reading off because he's a fucking, politician.
Well,
they don't think
and the wildest part is, what does he even talk about periods up in here?
Because periods obviously a part of the abortion. It's like the very first part that happens, when you are not pregnant.
Yeah, like
I just imagine them faxing their periods to him.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, damn.
I'm in the middle of the strawberry milkshake and everything.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to, like, mail their periods. So,
What the fuck is this hashtag periods for pimps? What the
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I thought you said periods for pimps.
Is that the other hashtag that's going on right now?
We should make it a hashtag.
Fuck yeah.
Periods for pimps, like, yeah. Bitch, get that tampon out of my face.
Bitch, you're gonna bleed tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Bitch better have my tampon.
They can spread quickly on social media under the hashtag periods for pants, drawing national attention to the I can't pronounce that word.
Stringent
State's law in the process. Periods for pants. I have cramps. Is it menstrual or the large number of politicians in my uterus? Government, please advise periods for pants. These women are nasty.
Can I say something about cramps? It's like kind of not related, but totally related to me. Right? So fucking as a trainee, I actually get fucking cramps, and I've had women tell me that I'm just trying to fucking get some sympathy. But no, that fucking shit hurts, bitches. Right? Fucking get over it. Right? You're not the only ones who get the fucking experience, the feeling of being shredded up from the inside. I understand what that's like.
We sometimes pull our groins, and that hurts.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and I know I feel you with that on that one too. So I've got the worst of both worlds, along with the best. Obviously, we're talking about boobies.
At least our dicks don't bleed. Or at least they shouldn't.
I mean, if mine, yes, something seriously wrong with that happens.
I thought this starts with Goy Pence. I'm like, he's the Goyim. He's kept her on this stream to help us out.
Repent, Goyans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Feminist Flow would show up in this stream because I keep thinking about Feminist Flow, Day 4 of my flow seems to be light. Periods for pants. Government pants. I'm 43 and will go through the change soon. Just want to make sure you still care about my vagina. Oh my goodness, these women are so fucking crazy.
That's like the one-night stand that won't stop calling you.
40, yeah, like 40, or 30 years later or whatever. No, he was under.
I hope you still care about my vagina. You had your dick in it once.
So she's going through the change. She's having a fucking a sex change.
Menopause? I think she's talking about menopause.
Oh, okay. Well, she wasn't very clear on that. She could be like fucking going all trans species on this shit.
43's a little late.
Well, hey, you're never too. You're only as young as you feel, right? That's. I'm not gonna fucking say that joke.
Caitlyn Jenner waited too long. Now we can't get the voice changed, so he still sounds like a full-on man.
That's how you troll people, though. Just maximum over trolling. Like fucking Caitlyn the Bruce is the fucking best troll ever. You kidding me?
Like looks nice from behind, turns around, you hear that voice.
Nah, dude, I'm totally into it. Fucking, I did once say I wanted a sex robot that looked like a Japanese woman, but it had the voice of Morgan Freeman. Totally would buy it. Hurry up and invent this shit, people. I have money.
I'd so face fuck that.
Yeah, imagine it'd be like, hi, I'm Morgan Freeman, sex bot. Come all over my face. You know you like that, you dirty bitch.
I just want him to tell speeches while my dick's in his mouth.
Yeah, I bet you're regretting inviting me to the stream, right?
No,
I'm
you're
fucking-
really funny. Yeah, I've been trying to get you on my live streams for quite a while.
I don't know why, but thank you.
Yeah, I think you're really funny. Like I saw that video, like the first video I saw was response to anti-feminists, and you were like cracking jokes the whole time, like whip out your pencils and your dicks and whatnot.
There's all of a sudden came into joking me off the stream, but we can continue doing that as well. Like I will get my camera on so I can join in. No, thank you. Yeah, apparently someone featured that video in a video about the alt-right and how I'm a member of the alt-right. I just found out about this last night. I'm trying to get the video source so I can watch it and get a bag of popcorn and have a fucking good laugh.
Are you alt-right? I didn't
Fuck
know.
no. Fuck no. I've gone on record before and said that politics are for fucking retard fucking children who need to be told what to do.
I'm part of the Diagonal Party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing equal rights advocates video about that. She said she was suspended off of Facebook because she put something against alt-right and Tumblr SJWs, I think.
Well, hang on. You can ask her. Hang on, darling.
Yeah. Ow!
Yeah.
This is too loud.
There's a guy who was kicked off Twitter for making fun of the Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, Milo.
No, it was some other guy who does like they post memes and shit all the time.
I made fun of the Ghostbusters movie. It's because I'm black. They ain't gonna fuck with me.
Apparently his post reached Paul Feig and he retweeted it and all his fucking fans.
Man, fuck Feig.
Okay, what's the question?
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching one of your videos. What was about where you was comparing like alt-right between to
I'm not
like
hearing
Tumblr,
anything.
to like Tumblr SJWs and you was on Facebook and it got taken down.
I can hear you now.
All right.
Alright, what's the
Alright.
question?
Okay, what was the situation where I saw your one video where you said you were comparing like alt-right to like Tumblr SJWs, I think. You posted it on Facebook and it got deleted or taken down or something like that?
Oh yeah, someone or several people, I'm not sure, reported the image and then Facebook basically took it down because I'm not sure why. I think it might have been like an algorithm or it might have been someone who worked with Facebook, but they took it down and blocked me for a month because of that.
I don't get stuff, but yeah, but yet they'll step here and they'll let like you remember that one post where they had like the one hooded hooded person like slitting the police throat and things like that.
Oh yeah.
That thing is still up on Facebook as of today. But it's like you post different things, talking about feminist SJW, Black Lives Matter, and then all of a sudden you get put in Facebook jail. Like it's like these social medias are like basically on these SJW side for what? Like like damn, they're gonna get enough of like censoring people and stuff like that all because of somebody else's feelings.
They're probably being paid off by the I don't know, but I just think that they're just crooked,
No, I just think Mark Zuckerberg's a liberal.
I mean, I'm not sure because there are cases where like liberal pages also got taken down because people were mass reporting them.
Yeah, but the Facebook actively hides conservative trending pages and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like for me, like people from Pakistan, no matter what they say or do, they don't get banned from Facebook because
That would be racist towards brownies.
yeah, because I've gotten
I like brownies.
I've gotten lots of sexual harassments from people from the Middle East, and I'm pretty sure that they've done it to other people, but Facebook.
Well, of course, they can see more than your eyes. They can see more than your ankle.
Yeah, Facebook. They're never going to go after them.
That would be racist.
Yeah, they'll say that would be racist.
Oh my god, you took down a brown person. Stop punching down. Punch up.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Hillary's PAC spends 1 million to correct commenters on Reddit and Facebook. See, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if Hillary Clinton and Facebook were in cahoots together somehow. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked.
Well, it was
Yeah.
proven that Google was in hoots with her.
Talking about Facebook and stuff.
I say, well, like I said, isn't Anita Sarkeesian and Twitter still in cahoots?
I don't know.
This is in like one of the what is she?
I wonder what she's gonna do with her channel now that she dumped Macintosh.
I think she's in charge of safety, if I'm correct. Should I read this one?
Yeah.
Sites
It's
and
hilarious
lessons
how
from online-
Macintosh is so much like his new project. It has so much less money than Anita.
Of course, he was just a mouthpiece. She was the only thing anyone gave a shit about.
Yeah.
Citing lessons.
But you gotta wonder, like say, you know, who's gonna script her now?
Well,
Someone else probably.
I don't know. According to Sargon of Akkad, when Anita Sarkeesian did a Q&A section, and she answered every question quite fluently, according to him.
Yeah, because everything she ever says or speak, you know, it's like she has a script. It's like, you know, she can't really answer things off the top of her head because I don't think she even knows what the fuck she's talking about. It's like everywhere Anita's been, everywhere she's been, she's always been scripted.
Yeah, but he did say that she did the Q&A sections really fluently, so it makes me think she's a good liar, probably.
Either that or she's cut her puppet master off and she can actually talk for herself now.
I mean, because isn't her ideas borrowed from Karl Marx?
Yeah,
all of her ideas are borrowed.
Well,
just like her content was borrowed from like what, Let's Play people.
Yeah, borrowed.
You're like, how hard could it be to just read a bunch of books or whatever from Karl Marx and then repeat Marxism to other people?
Because that would require work, and you know, people like Sarkeesian are allergic to work.
But the thing is, to not repeat history, you have to actually learn it. I doubt any of them actually heard of these people that they're repeating.
No, they make it up as they go.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I got this good new idea. Let's get rid of the Jews. No one's ever done that.
Yeah, because now there are many anti-Semitic feminists and social justice warriors out there, like Agassi Koso making a video called "Why I Am Anti-Semitic." So, like, a Black Hitler hates the Jews. You know, why am I not surprised?
I'm saying, especially when it comes to sugar water.
Just imagine Asian Hitler. Why I hate the Hindus.
Yeah, Agassi Koso keeps calling them, oh, the reason why hates these Jews because they're the fake white Jews and the Holocaust never happened and they were really after black people the whole time during the Holocaust. Black people were really the number one group targeted. But historians want to cover that up.
What's funny is that Hitler was actually opposed to the slavery.
Really?
Yeah, he was actually opposed to slavery. He talked out against America's history of it.
Can you send me a copy of it?
Yeah, that's something I'm really going to have to look up.
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
So Stalin was the same way, but he actually experimented on black people.
What about nipples? What? Hang on. I caught like a part of that word.
I like to suck nipples.
Ah, okay. I think most people do.
Not the Jews.
Really? Well, I suppose not.
They are the nipple you suckle.
I've been watching this thing off in the corner here about the fucking poor cat that they cut the balls off of. Poor cat. Poor
Yeah.
kitty. They
Well,
transitioned to kitty.
Reminds me of this one time I was at my girlfriend's house and her cat had these huge fucking balls. I never seen balls on a cat before, and it was just unreal.
One that escaped neutering, huh?
Yep.
That has to be a cruel. That has to be a cruel fate for animals, man. Like, damn, get fucking
Uh-uh.
snipped.
It doesn't sound too bad to me. I'm fucking going. I'm all for it. You aren't supporting their identities, you shitlord.
Oh, should I go on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Citing lessons learned from online engagements with Bernie Bros, a pro-Hillary Clinton super PAC is pledging to spend $1 million to push back against users on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and Instagram. That's what I've been through. Like, I did another Hangouts with Anders and Edgy Sphinx called, like, catching a shill on Twitter, because really I found a shill on Twitter and that shill was arguing me, but it was clearly a shill. I mean, it was clearly a sock puppet account. They were only following like Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and it's kind of like they weren't following any friends or family. And like I went through all of their tweets and retweets and whatnots, and they were only targeting people who weren't voting for Hillary. So it's like, oh hell yeah, they really are just sock puppet shield accounts that will go after anybody who is not voting for Hillary.
Yeah, how dare you not vote for Hillary? Yeah, because she's nuts.
Oh, well, these people had to be paid to say nice things about Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet
couldn't
you'd
pay
vote
me
for her
to.
if she did have nuts, you fucking misogynist.
Oh, wait a minute, are you calling me
Yes,
the
I'm all-
misogynist?
I'm calling you
Yes.
all misogynist, you fucking white males.
Oh,
I'm
Yes.
getting that corrected. I'm having a black
this,
anatomy.
I said, yeah, this must be $1 million tan if I'm white.
Goddamn rich white people getting them damn black people tans.
You're basically how Sean King wishes he was.
Oh man, and that motherfucker just straight.
It's like, I can barely believe Drake is black. I'm not gonna believe Sean King is black.
yeah. Correct the records. Barrier Breakers Project boasts in a press release that it has already addressed more than 5,000 people that have personally attacked Hillary Clinton on Twitter, and that's me. I've got some shills that's went after me. The pad released on Thursday. The pad was created in May of last year when it was spun off from the American Bridge Super PAC, which is run by a longtime Hillary and Bill Clinton supporter David Brock. Brock also funded the left-wing media watchdog website Media Matters for America.
And he's also a gym leader, that son of a bitch. Don't fucking pick Charmander. Not just because he's a rapist, because, Brock. I'll fuck you up.
I mean, Media Matters for America. I mean, the only thing that the media does is lie to Americans. So I don't really care that much for the media. I mean, I trust Sargon of Akkad far, like thousands of times more than the media. Like, I trust Sargon a lot, and many people do, but the media is like, I don't believe it. I hardly believe a single word it says. All it does.
The media is so corrupt. It's like, jeez.
It's like Breitbart might not always be the most unbiased, but they're more trustworthy than fucking Huffington Post.
I know.
Oh, anything is trusted in Huffington Post, man. Those motherfucking misandric motherfuckers.
Huffington Post, Washington Post, and all those fucking websites. BuzzFeed.
Oh, fuck BuzzFeed. I think.
BuzzFeed is the all-time worst. No, I can't. It's hard to tell which is worse, BuzzFeed, Salon, or Slate. It's like, oh my god. I think that one of them
Or
actually...
Jezebel.
Oh, God, why? Oh God, I fucking remember when I had Saga on the live stream where we introduced him to Men Kampf. Fucking hilarious. God.
Menkampf.
You don't know
yeah,
about the plugin for was it Chrome?
Oh no.
It changes
What else?
references to like men and women to like was it Jews and Aryans or some shit like that. There's various other ones that it changes, so it just makes things like any kind of like, you know, misandric kind of literature or whatever just very, very entertaining to read.
That would be perfect for quote mining on Twitter. Look, it's a real tweet. It says the Jews.
To be fair, you could easily find that anyway without needing the fucking plugin. You'd be like, oh, there we go. You can probably find that on my timeline from today.
Some Bernie Sanders supporting users on Reddit already started to notice the changes on Thursday afternoon. This explains why my inbox turned to cancer on Tuesday, wrote user Skip. Being a member for Reddit for almost 4 years and never experienced anything like it. In fact, in all my years on the internet, I've never experienced anything like it. Well, feminists can be cancer.
Mhm.
I mean, like, I remember. Oh, how many of you guys watched Sargon's video this weekend, Stupid, where he was talking about country living, and this feminist was complaining about other feminists and how like horrible they were, and how like you can't say anything without some blue-haired bitch saying I'm triggered, or you know somebody keeps saying check your privilege. I mean, even feminists complain about other feminists.
Yeah, I've never actually encountered like these people in real life as a problem. Hang on, don't grab that. But yeah, I'm just waiting for it to happen. Like I've encountered more like I've encountered people who are just like agree with the rhetoric because they go along with it. But I've never actually encountered someone who like is full on fucking crazy bitch. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I've encountered one like I told. This was like back in 2014. This is what really got me started. You know. And talking about feminism is like when I went to college, you know, when I was applying for college, you had one of those Tumblr crazy ass Anita Sarkeesian drinking motherfuckers, you know, oh, oppression, patriarchy, smash all this right there and everything. So, you know, my story, you know, I'm sitting right here, I'm looking, you know, like what the fuck is this woman going on? So I'm trying to see what she's all about. I'm asking her questions. By the time I got to my third question, I didn't just pissed her the fuck off. She starts calling me all sorts of names, so we get all into it, and she just basically talking about, oh, you're just so sexy, you're so misogynist, and all this right here. And I just told her, yeah, it takes one to know one. Shut her up. She shuts up and she leaves. She had no battle after that. I guess, you know, hey, I told her one too many truths right there.
I don't know.
Because the serious is, it's like they, you know, they sit right here and they call everybody sexist, misogynist, and all this right here and everything. And most of the 9 times out of 10, it's them that are the sexist and the misogynist.
Like I've noticed people from high school transition into that SJW type. Like there's this one girl, she was normal, quiet. She liked one of our friends. She wouldn't date her because I don't know what. And then eventually she cut her hair, started going on feminist things, and now she says she's gender fluid.
Oh Christ!
What is this gender fluid bullshit all about? Like,
it's like, oh, I want to decide I'm a man or a woman this day.
Yeah, it's basically a shitty
be bisexual.
You're looking for reasons to call themselves suppressed, you know. Like, it's oppressing enough, so they need to just start looking for problems. And they go, yes, you just don't accept me. And it's like, bitch, you ain't special.
I know, it's like when Trigglypuff identified as gender fluid. I'm like, that's the reason why you're so bloated.
They gotta have a hipster gender. They can't have like just normal bi gender or a fucking bisexual. They have to have like retarded ass names from that list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It pisses me off.
To basically make themselves sound special.
I don't even know where this thing cis came from, because we had a term for what they call cis women. It's called genetic women. You know, no one took offense to that back when I was like banging tranny bitches back in the day.
They gotta have like a fucking slur. They just gotta.
Oh yeah. Cause, well, even then, I just call genetic women out. Like I just straight up do. Well, like, it's mainly TERFs. But yeah.
It doesn't have the same ring to it if you just go like man. You fucking man.
You
I just think
fucking
they're
Bell.
fucking white male.
Crack the Record, which was received 5 million this campaign season and has spent almost 4.5 million of it, according to OpenSecrets.org, outlined a strategy against swarms of anonymous attackers in a press release. While Hillary Clinton fights to break down barriers, I mean, she's just a woman. What barriers is she breaking it down? I mean,
Break it down, dog. Yeah, Hillary Clinton, dog.
it's
That's
not,
what I'm trying to figure out. What barriers?
I mean, she could be like breaking down highway barriers because she's terrible at driving.
Hey, well, if she's gonna break down highway barriers, make sure that she can push all the Black Lives Matter that are blocking traffic and stuff like that, so people can't get to their damn jobs.
You go, Allah Akbar.
How much of a dick do you have to be, right, to go into your job and be like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm 4 hours late. Why? Oh, because a bunch of black people stopped me. Oh, you fucking racist piece of shit. No, for real. It's like on the fucking news, bro. Oh yeah, you're just being a dick, you know?
No, just pretend that you were a part of the rally and they'll be happy for you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was
yeah,
being a good old activist. Repent for my white sins. Okay, it's fine. Come on in.
I mean, I like the one video where they were actually trying to stop this one van that was actually breaking through, like, and all of a sudden everybody's trying to pile up in front of them, but hey, eventually they got the fuck out of the way when they realized, hey, you really think Black Lives Matter? Keep staying in front of that damn van once they push motherfucking 55 miles per hour.
I just
Wait,
love
they
when
got-
I see, like, people like TYT covered, like, oh, this terrible person ran them over. I'm like, if they got ran over, they're fucking idiots.
I'm saying.
It's like the guys who blocked the highway and a fucking semi-truck just plowed right through them.
Yeah, because the semi-truck is just Optimus Prime. It can just like transform and jump over him.
Yeah, he can't see you. He can't see you guys there, and he ain't gonna give a shit. He got money to make.
Yeah, dude, Optimus has a fucking full-time job. Are you kidding me? It's that fucking what was it? All those weapons they got, they ain't fucking free. Shit costs money and shit. You just don't know the struggle of
and it's like despite the fact that they're doing it over here in the U.S., now they transition over there in the U.K. I just watched Autoface's video not too long ago where they doing the exact same shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What's the whole point of blocking traffic? What is that gonna do besides piss off a lot of people?
yeah, and with a British accent. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Like, what the fuck are you doing in, like, UK? They had 29 police kills in the past 29 years.
Yeah, we need to get those numbers up. That's what they're upset about. They're like, Black Lives Matter, bro. And
There's
then we
already
need to
been, like,
exterminate more of them.
riots and burning down of buildings there. It's like, yeah, Black Lives Matter is so fucking peaceful.
Well, no, dude, that's just England for you. That's just an average day in Ipswich, mate. Like,
Why don't you go to, like, a Stonehenge and protest there?
yeah, with some weed.
Still, like a Muslim
What?
probably wouldn't care. Like if they did that and they were like in front of a Muslim would probably just run them over and they would probably get away with it. They probably won't even get arrested because they have oppression privilege.
They should go to one of those tribes still banging rocks with sticks and say Black Lives Matter. It's like while they're trying to catch fish, they just like throw their pole into the water and say Black Lives Matter.
What is the point of the rock and the stick game? I'm not familiar with this. Like, what are
They're
the rules?
primitive, so they don't have anything to fucking do, so they bang sticks against rocks.
I don't know. That sucks. Well, maybe they could like throw the rock at someone and they could hit it like with a fucking thing. They could make like a little primitive softball game going on, except it'd be like hard rock because rocks are fucking pretty dense.
Either they're gonna have all broken foot, or they're gonna have like the super like human strength of a foot.
Hey, I'm telling you, this could make the strongest black man ever, right? And also the best sport ever.
I
Also
don't
the
think
most
us
powerful
Americans need any more stronger black man.
Yeah,
Well-
picking up rocks.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, they have that in the world's strongest man
Oh, yeah,
competition.
yeah.
That's like the finest thing, like what, the Atlas stones. Yeah, that's how they determine the winners. What I'm saying, they get bigger and more heavy, and you got to put them up there. Yeah, they already have that.
Alright, well, now we need someone to chuck one of those stones at someone else, and then.
Oh man, if they can do that, man, that's a strong ass person who can chunk one of those big ass.
You see the guys who they'll weightlift that gigantic ceramic ball and put it on the pedestal.
Mm.
Yeah.
And imagine the ones that be sitting right there, that be carrying a big giant rock from like one, I forgot how many meters it was. They keep doing it back and forth like shit.
Well, see, I was just thinking how you would train for this event. You'd like basically go out drinking with Trigglypuff, and like they just have to like drag her ass home, basically. Like, oh fuck!
Oh,
What is
man.
that? Oh.
Yeah, that is a freaking
They make it
that is a workout.
They make it a stereotype of blacks that they steal a lot, but they have nothing on the Turkish people who steal fucking whole bridges. They'll take whole metal bridges and deconstruct them overnight and steal them.
And speaking of the Turks, man, oh my God, the young Turks, those are the motherfucking biggest group of idiots I've ever fucking heard of. I can't stand the dumb jerks.
Oh god, me and my boyfriend, we watched Steven Crowder where he did the fucking thing. Like I don't normally like Steven Crowder, but when he did the fucking thing where he dressed as Chink and Anna, I was fucking dying. I was like, alright, fine, credit my credits, dude, that was fucking perfect.
I love the part where he had Dave Rubin. I was like, you broke my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had him on. He had what, Dean Cain, Paul
Ben
Joseph Watson.
Karen Strong.
And I just can't wait to hear like Anna Kasparian talk about, oh, you shouldn't fat shame. I'm like, oh, really? The way you fat shamed Alex Jones, you ignorant, hypocritical motherfucker.
She's just jealous that his tits are nicer than hers.
Anna Kasparian has spoken out against fat shaming so many times just to say, get tats up here, you fat fuck. It makes me wonder how much of the things she says, she just says for views. Like, now I just think that she doesn't believe half the shit she says. She just wants to get lots of clicks to her channel.
Yeah. It's like that, you know, the one where they made fun of the one guy who was I think in Russia, you know, like he was at a rob the person, but he got his ass whooped by the people he was trying to rob, but they kept him and they raped him.
Yeah,
they were sitting up.
saw that.
Oh yeah, the guy who tried to mug like a beauty salon or something. The woman like kidnapped him, raped him, and like fed him nothing but Viagra.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And her and Chinka just sitting up there just laughing their ass off.
Or like the girls on The View who were laughing when the girl cut off the guy's penis and threw it in the trash compactor.
Yeah, Sharon Osbourne is just killing her fucking self laughing. And then when it came time to apologize, she couldn't even fucking do it. It just goes to show
with a straight face. It's bullshit.
It just goes to show how unapologetic it was. She still thought it was fucking funny. And probably still does.
Or like there's this episode of the Young Turks. I think that Chink called Dinesh D'Souza an Uncle Tom. It's like, oh, I could call him Uncle Tom, but I won't go there, or something like that.
Yeah, Leslie Jones called Milo Uncle Tom of the gay people.
And it's kind of like, you know, these are supposed to be progressives. It's kind of like they would spit on their so-called progressive values in a heartbeat whenever it's convenient. Because if you cared about dark-skinned people or gays so much, then
I reckon that they all have a secret room in their house where they have it's locked away and it's like somewhere in the house, and they fucking go in. There's a banjo in there, and they can just do like just in peace, so no one knows that they're all fucked up.
I know, and I'm still trying to wonder, like, when did Uncle Tom become an insult, man? Because if you actually like read the books and watch the movies over the years and things like that, Uncle Tom was not anything like how these people sit up here and portray.
He's a person who knew white people did stuff bad, but he didn't blame all white people for the actions of some.
Mm-hmm.
That's his problem, though. He's not blaming Whitey for the fucking for oppressing him.
It's funny how he's at fault for not being racist.
Son of a bitch.
Like, Uncle
And then
Tom is a really old insults. It was even an insults like back in the time of the Jeffersons. Oh, you guys probably never heard of the Jeffersons.
No, I know the Jeffersons. I actually often think of how like SJWs would react if they fucking actually sat down and watched old media. Like,
They watch like
Mr. Drummond's racist for adopting 2 black children. He's oppressing him.
they'd watch like the Good Times and say how it's all racial stereotypes.
yeah, and I'm like, do you not understand that that's how like shit worked back then?
I'm saying now, and that's when they'll really step up to my zone. Like, all right, now you fucking with everything I grew up on. Like it was better than. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I'm just saying, it's like back in my day, it's like, all the TV, like, it had better sense than what it did right now, especially like my cartoons, like I had like He-Man, G.I. Joe. It's like even the violent cartoons, in the end, there was always a lesson to be learned. Today's cartoons just all about just being fucking retarded.
Yeah, like even in the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, there was still a lesson to be learned. Don't let people fucking rape you, and don't go in the fucking don't go in the dryer. But it's not a toy.
Imagine
lessons.
Imagine like when this version of Netflix, there'll be like nothing on it.
Yeah, it was like back in the day when I was watching like He-Man. It's like it's like you were seeing a lesson all throughout the cartoon, but you weren't really paying attention to it because you were just excited. When He-Man threw that sword in the air and he transformed. But always at the end of the show, they always told. In today's episode, we learned such and this and that right here and everything. And like even in G.I. Joe, like knowing is half the battle, and. Like we used to have another show that used to come on Saturdays. I don't know if y'all know. It was a show called like One to Grow On, where they had like celebrities come on and they'd be doing like little skits. And they was basically like having like little scenarios, like what to do if you was you was trapped in the door by yourself, or if there was a fire, how would you get out? If you not to talk to strangers, things like that. You don't see stuff like that on TV anymore.
Yeah.
Not even on Disney.
Did they ever do like one of those segments where Skeletor gets to have like a lesson? He's like, "Yes, today we learned that He-Man's a fucking asshole."
No, they never gave him that.
Yeah.
Hey, how you gonna talk to Jenny McDermott like that way?
Today we learned He-Man's a fucking misogynist.
I don't say that's what Jenny looks like. Jenny looks like a horse-faced version of Skeletor.
Oh, should I continue reading? It's not all quiet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, Hillary Clinton fights to break down barriers and to bring America together. I think that's America.
You couldn't even say that without laughing, could you?
They're saying that like they're breaking down the Berlin Wall or some shit.
Together. Okay. The Barrier Breakers 2010 Digital Task Force will serve as a resource for supporters looking for positive content to push back to share with their online progressive communities, as well as thanking prominent supporters and committed superdelegates on the social media and statements read. When it comes to the progressives, they were huge Bernie Sanders supporters, and they didn't like how there were super delegates getting in the way and how they were counting super delegates because many progressives wanted Bernie Sanders to win.
Well, tough shit. The bitch you chose is corrupt. What can I say? Sorry, who said that? That was one of my many headmates talking. There you go.
Headmates.
That'll clear it through legal, right?
Yeah, it's one of the voices.
Due to FEC loopholes, the Sunlight Foundation's Libby Watson found this year that Corrects the Record can openly coordinate with Hillary's campaign, despite rules that typically disallow political campaigns from working directly with PACs. I'm pretty sure that they are used to breaking the rules and finding loopholes.
Libby Watson. Is she in the kin to Emma?
Well, what the fuck do they think PACs are gonna do when the PAC is named after the person they're supporting?
Super PACs are supposed to coordinate with candidates. The
Super
whole
PAC.
behind the court's decision, Citizens United rests on PACs being independent, but correct the record claims it can coordinate. Yeah, they can do a lot of things. Watson told the Daily Beast it's not totally clear what their reasoning is, but it seems to be that material posted on the internet for free, like blogs, doesn't count as independent as evidence. Yeah, I wonder if that's how Hillary Clinton got away with all of her lies and manipulations. I wonder if it's all through loopholes. I mean, I know that she just, I mean, it's like, remember the Haiti earthquake, you know, where all the money, instead of going to the Haiti victims, they went to just the warlords. It's just...
Those warlords need to, you know, replenish their supplies to fucking reclaim all their lost lands, dude. They're the real victims, okay?
Watson previously worked at Brock Media Matters for America, where their whole mission is to debunk conservative misinformation with more misinformation. And a lot of that ends up being defending Hillary Clinton, but that says she's never seen anything like this initiative. Usually places like MMFA and CTR are defending her against the media. The media is for Hillary. I don't really see much media against Hillary. It's like, how often do you see CNN or NBC attacking Hillary Clinton?
They've made 10-minute compilations of them just shutting down anyone that's criticizing her.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, defending her against the media. Like I said, really? I'm saying, how dare you white knight for this woman?
Anytime someone's about to speak up, they'll be like, oh, yeah, it's nice having you on. Goodbye.
It's like defending her against the media, the same media they called Bernie Sanders sexist because Hillary Clinton interrupted him and he wouldn't allow her to.
They called her sexist for running against her. I saw that clip a while back.
Yeah, it's like Bernie Sanders is sexist for running against Hillary Clinton because he's going against the first woman president, and it's kind of like defending her against the media and established figures.
So was everyone running against Ben Carson?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It seems like that's the only thing that they're really worried about. I'm saying, not the fact that seeing if Hillary is even qualified for the job. They're just so determined to get that first female president.
They want it right after the first black president, so they can fucking be like, see, look at we're doing stuff. Like I just guarantee that's their motivation. I can't read minds, but it just
hires the first black president. Racism goes up tenfold.
So you get the first woman president. I can just imagine what feminism is finna do. They are finna go. They are fixing to go buck ass crazy.
You thought alimony's bad. Just wait until you see what they got.
Cause you see what it was, man. When President Obama became president, what? My president is black. The president is black. The president is black. Niggas gonna rule. Now, can you imagine when Hillary Clinton gets up in there? Oh man, they're probably gonna be playing Spice Girls all over.
No. Fucking if they play the Spice Girls, male suicide is gonna skyrocket. It's gonna go to the millions of percents.
I mean, how much higher can it fucking go?
Oh man!
They'll find a way. We'll actually have to invent clones just so we can really fucking fuck with the numbers.
No, they'll be like forced cloning because every time you kill yourself, they're just gonna clone you back.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like, stop killing yourself! No!
Like, I'm gonna put you in jail, and when you die, I'm gonna clone you and put you back in the world to do my bidding.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a scary thought, man.
Well, no, you're okay, Pat, because you're black, so you'll be getting sucked off by dudes' wives and all sorts of shit.
Hey, maybe you'll be like Uncle Ruckus and get revived as a white man.
There you go. See, we can.
Yeah, we can why,
Mhm. This seems to be going after essentially random individuals online. She said, I don't know what they've done anything like this before. Campaign legal censor lawyer Paul Ryan, who bears no relation to the Speaker of the House, told Time magazine in September of last year that Correct the Record is creating new ways to undermine campaign regulations. We've all known that for a long period of time. Watson and Ryan's complaints in the Sunlight Foundation reports about most influential organizations working behind the scenes for the Clinton camp.
Why can Paul Ryan's name be Holmes?
I was just thinking, right, if the guy who's like saying, "Oh, I'm no relation to the other Paul Ryan," it's just him in a mustache.
Campaign finance lawyers are not that impressed with the CTR's logic, but they can get away with it because the Federal Election Commission is deadlocked and does nothing, she said. Barrier Breakers 2016 is... What barriers are they breaking? Hillary Clinton has always been at the very top, even when she was Bill's wife. I mean, do you know that all the scandals she's committed is kind of like... I finished watching Clinton Cash not that long ago, and I would recommend everybody watch Clinton Cash. It's just amazing the things Hillary Clinton has done.
And
how
many of her detractors ended up dead in mysterious circumstances?
So wait. I thought you said Clinton Cash, and I'm like, this is a porn I want to see.
Clinton Cash.
Oh God, no!
Oh my God, no, not a Clinton porn.
If you look, there is actually pictures of her in a bikini on the internet.
Oh, that's worse than Trigglypuff.
What someone's like following like that guy T on.
And there's people on Black Twitter like, I don't care what her politics are, that ass no.
Black Twitter? Are you serious?
Yes, fucking Black Twitter.
Okay. Wait, is it like for like the actual Twitter, or is it just like fucking like an actual separate entity?
Everyone knows that Black Twitter is like a separate entity, but it's part of the usual. It's like the deep web of Twitter.
Ah, I see. Black Twitter. That explains a lot then.
It's focused on pushing out positive content to Hillary supporters online to counter negative attacks and false narratives. You mean true narratives, like the truth that they're pushing back on. Correct the Record's communication director Elizabeth told Daily Beast an expanded task force was established in anticipation of the general election.
So Barrier Breakers is trying to basically create safe spaces for Hillary supporters.
Yes.
I have a feeling we're gonna get assassinated for this stream. It's just gonna happen.
There's plenty of things that I'd rather get assassinated over. This isn't popular enough to be done.
I know, it's such bullshit. I want to get assassinated over for like stealing like some really tasty donuts or something, but not this.
If I want to get assassinated, like I said, according to Black Lives Matter, all I gotta do is stand in front of a police and, wield a fake gun.
I want to get assassinated.
I just have my hand out as a gun. Oh, I thought he was armed.
I just want to get assassinated for reenacting like a Nicolas Cage movie or something.
Which one? Ghost Rider?
No, that one where the magician.
National Treasure. Steal the Declaration of Independence.
Couldn't be Matchstick Men and just like make that way more better just by having a gun shooting shit in it. Never mind. Keep going. I wasn't a big fan of that movie.
How about every single movie in one?
Yes. Con
That'd be
Matchstick.
like the best fucking story ever.
God, with the bees. Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Oh, the Wicker Man.
Yeah. Have him like team up with the bees, and then he fucking comes back and get him some revenge as Ghost Rider.
No, I'm gonna wear a bee suit, cover myself in bees, and then just go attack people.
Hey, that's Candyman.
You know what I'm gonna do? One day when I fucking want to kill myself, I'm just gonna go to like a Black Lives Matter rally like that. Just create a bee bomb. Just explode and bees go everywhere.
There's honey all over the fucking place.
Not the bees.
Jesus, you're a sick guy, dude.
I just have creative ideas. Don't judge me.
No, I'm gonna judge. I don't judge most people, but you, I reserve judgment for you.
You big meanie.
Yeah, I'm a tiny little meanie.
This Black Lives Matter photo should be seen around the world. You know what? It's amazing of how corrupt the media is, how they just find a positive spin. It's just trying. It's like they always, no matter what Black Lives Matter does, they always try to make it into a positive spin. Like, I don't know. It's like it says a photo of an unarmed Black Lives Matter protester demonstration in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, has become a powerful image of the ongoing struggle between law enforcement and Black Americans. What about the time when Black Lives Matter said, "What do we want? Dead cops. What do we want it now?" Or like all the cops they kill and all the cops they shot. But no. Let's just have this.
They're comparing a well-dressed, privileged black woman to a fucking Asian standing up to an oppressive government in like fucking work clothes. Do they have tanks? I don't think so.
Why don't they have tanks? Can we get them some?
Yeah, we'll just get them like go back to like the 1950s and get those tanks with the water cannons on them.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
How are those not legal yet to like fucking go out and get a license for?
How about we just give the cops like water pistols and like just give them like really hot water to put in it?
You are a sick fuck.
Hey, it's like we don't want them to get shot and die, so just fill it with like really hot water.
Yeah, you just scald the shit out of their faces. Yeah, this is a great idea.
What's worse, us getting in trouble because they're dead because they have a burnt face? Which is worse? Which would get us more in trouble?
You want to be careful that you don't actually accidentally turn someone into burnt face man. That's
Fuck it. I wish they would continue that.
Yeah, it's just a great show.
More than 100 people were arrested during a protest outside the city's police headquarters on Saturday following the death of a son who was shot and killed by police outside a convenience store last week. At least 3 journalists were arrested as prominent activist Ray whatever. The woman in the image above, which was taken by Reuters photographer Jonathan, was among those arrested for refusing to leave an area highway. The moment in the photo evoked Square's infamous unknown tank man. Neither Reuters nor the Associated Press was able to identify the woman, who was later detained.
Nah, Tank Man was way more fucking ballsy than that shit. He was just like, fuck you, Tank, you're in my way. I'm not walking around.
He climbed on top of the tank and started banging on it.
Yeah, Tank Man fucking had like, you know, he just whipped his dick out and fucking told the tank to suck it and fucking...
It's like, fuck you, get out of here.
Jonathan told The Atlantic that police in riot gear were moving protesters off the airline highway to the side of the road, where he saw a woman calmly plant her feet and refuse to leave. He said, for the most part, the demonstrations in the city have been peaceful, and the woman's actions reflected that. But what they don't do is show all the police that got killed or all the people who have been harassed by Black Lives Matter. It's the same group.
I'm saying.
So I think
exactly. That's what it basically is. Like I said, they're trying their best not to show the radical side of Black Lives Matter. And that's where things like YouTube and all this right here comes up in.
But what's funny is what they don't think is radical is the most radical shit you see.
Yeah, they trying to show all this, you know, this right here and claiming that it's good, but you know, hey, that's one of the things why I really can't stand about any ideology out there. It's like, you know, you may try to be claiming to be a protester for peace and things like that, but you got crazies out there who will use your ideology for their evil purposes.
Yeah, that does my head in, where people try to pretend that they the darker elements of their whatever they're fucking affiliated with don't exist. They're like, oh yeah, no, that's not a concern, or it doesn't really exist, or you're just bullshitting, and then they have a go at you because you're the one actually calling it out. And I'm like, no, this is your fucking job to go after these people. It's not my fucking job to do your fucking job, right? Because these people are making you look bad, and that's why you're now fucking getting accosted by me, right?
Yeah, I say because it's like with feminism. Feminism won't call out their radicals. That's the reason why everybody sees it as cancer.
Well,
call out your crazies, and then maybe people may take you serious.
Because can you are the moderate ones at this point? They're like the fuck. Because look at them, the poor bastards, outnumbered by fucking crazy man-hating cunts.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kristen Huff Summers is cool, but Kristen Huff Summers gets a lot of hate. Even she went into how much hate she's get, like a rape supporter or like a rape apologist. So even she gets a lot of hates from feminists. And I mean, this may surprise some of you, but I mean, even JJ Talks, who is a feminist, even she has been exiled by the feminist community. Except for Steve Shives.
Yeah, exiled by the radical modern version of it, who I'm saying, which basically are overprivileged, narcissistic crybabies who just basically want to say sexism on everything that just basically doesn't agree with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just only a few years ago where I was bringing this up to like my friends, and they all thought I was some fucking mental case, and now they actually ask me questions about this shit now, because they're like, yeah, you were right, and I'm like, yeah, I was the crazy fucking conspiracy motherfucker. I was right. Yeah, fuck you all. Not all you. I love you guys, but them. You know who you are, you fucking pieces of shit.
Fuck you, big boy. You're right.
I just thought of here. Fuck you, and fuck you.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but it's like most of the people that are in these things like Black Lives Matter, they're just basically out there, like for attention. It's like in half the cases they be talking about and claiming that racism, it's like you can see the justification in most of them.
Yeah, there's always that one that fucks it up, like.
Well, social justice warriors, they hate TV and they hate video games, so they don't really got anything to do in their free time.
Yeah. Well, sit around and complain.
Or hold up highways.
They need to discover drugs, right? That's what I do in my spare time because I don't have TV and I don't have time for
they do like
they just need to watch. Or they need to just watch my drunk Smurf video.
I still haven't seen it.
You should watch your Pink video.
I posted it up for like 3 hours, and I put it in I messaged to everybody like, okay, you got 3 hours to watch this, because my thing was I was concerned that YouTube was gonna accidentally discover it and shut my shit down, because it's like I don't know, it is offensive as hell. I was drunk one night and I just went off. Just saying, like, maybe these feminists and SJWs wouldn't be so crazy in the head if they just actually went out there and got some dick. And I started naming.
I'll upload it to my fucking channel.
Hell yeah, I'll mirror that.
I actually started naming off a few and things like that. Like I said, I told Lacey Green had a bukkake face. I said Aaron Kasparian likes anal. Anita Sarkeesian looked like she'd be talking about sexism and misogyny. All the while she'd just be like.
Wait, you're repeating it now, but you took the original video down. I may re-upload it just You're teasing me now. That's not
just as a specialty for y'all to see.
If you don't want that strike, I'm willing to take a chance.
Guys, trust me, like I said, it's not. It's offensive. It's kind of sexist, but it's like it just. I was laughing and I was making it in the process. I'm like, damn, I can't believe I actually made this shit.
Yeah, there's a few I've done like that the one where I fucking had to do the impression of Sonic. It was just one line. I had to say one fucking line, and an hour later I still haven't fucking said it because I'm crying laughing. I'm just like, God damn it, this fucking it was like 30 seconds long, the whole fucking video. It's just like, come on, really? Editing took less time than that. It was like, done. Fucking hell.
Citing friends and family on social media, multiple outlets has identified her as Evan's 28-year-old mom, a nurse from Brooklyn. She was released from police custody late Sunday evening, according to the New York Daily News reporter Sean King.
Yeah, that bitch.
Who the hell takes Sean King seriously nowadays?
Well, obviously these dumbass Black Lives Matter supporters.
They fucking disowned him. Even D-Ray disowned him.
He got disowned by Black Lives Matter, so who takes him seriously?
It's hilarious. They disowned him because he turned out to be a white man.
No!
Oh, yes.
What gave it away?
When they found out he was actually a white man, they didn't want him anymore.
And hold on, aren't they being funded by a white man?
Yeah, George Soros.
Yeah, George Soros. I'm like, how the hell can you sit up here and talk about white people are racist and things like that, but yet look who you getting your money from?
Well, it's
They're
because they're taking
organizing
money.
black people to make black people seem less credible.
Protesters scattered.
And only the ignorant ass motherfuckers, don't see that.
Well,
Go on, Ren.
Protesters scattered in a number of cities around the U.S. this weekend following the shooting deaths of Sterling and Baton Rouge and Castile Castile. Thank you. During the traffic stop in the suburb of St. Paul, Minnesota, hundreds were arrested as protesters in the Twin Cities shut down 194, a major highway, and threw rocks, bottles, and fireworks at the officers. Well, if you're going to throw rocks, bottles, and fireworks at the officers, of course you're going to, get arrested. Police responded with pepper spray and fired non-lethal rounds. Well, yeah, I mean, nobody got killed then.
I'm saying, yeah, you gonna throw rocks and fireworks at me? Hey. And that pepper spray that the police have, don't play. I've never been hit by it, but I've seen it in action.
If somebody threw rocks, bottles, and fireworks at me, I'll probably shoot them. President Barack Obama on Saturday warned violence against police could harm the Black Lives Matter movement. Is that all he cares about? It's like, oh, this could harm the movement? Really? I mean, what about the cops? I mean, what about the cops who died? Oh, no. We need to care about the Black Lives Matter movements, because a movement is more important than actual people's lives. Yeah.
Hell, Black Lives Matter was celebrating after the cops got shot.
Yeah, like I'm saying, all those crazy ass tweets I saw, man, I'm like, this is ridiculous.
And a lot of people like Cenk Uygur saying, when did black people ever celebrate the cops dying? It's like, here, then blocked.
No.
Oh, you got blocked by Cenk Uygur?
No, plenty of people have, but I haven't. I'm just saying he probably would block you if you just threw all the evidence in his face.
Yeah, he's like Steve Shives now, I guess. He just went on to Steve Shives level.
I know. I got blocked by Steve Shives. I just messed him and said that's racist.
Everyone's blocked by Steve Shives. You message him once, that's all it takes to get you blocked.
Yeah, I'm declaring him transphobic because he blocked me and Equal Rights Advocate. So he fucking hates trannies.
So he's a true sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic.
This is what I do though. Like anyone who blocks me without interacting with me, I just call them actually transphobic because they're afraid of what I have. They're afraid of what I represent.
Hey Magnus, I know like Lindy West. I still don't know who the hell is Lindy West.
Some bitch. I fucking know either. Who cares?
I got blocked by her, and I don't know who the fuck that is.
Well, hold up, Pat. You're talking to me. I keep hearing the name Hope Solo, and I'm like, is this some new fucking Star Wars character I don't know about?
Hey, Magnus.
Hey, Ren.
President Barack Obama said violence against police could harm the Black Lives Matter movement, and its calls for fairness in the criminal justice system. Just days after 5 police officers were killed by the sniper in Dallas. So why is this? I mean, the Black Lives Matter movements. I mean, I think it's about time it got labeled a hate group. I mean, has there been any progress on that?
Yeah, the White House responded and basically just flagged
Yeah,
the
but
now, or
besides the petition.
Yeah, the petition, they actually got a response from the government and they just wagged their finger at us.
Mm.
because I mean, this is just too much. I mean, they're worse than the KKK. I think the KKK is nowhere near this bad. I mean,
Hell, because of Black Lives Matter, the KKK has actually increased in recruitment these years.
No, actually, I should point out, Black Lives Matter is what happened when the Black Panthers back in the day got together with the Nation of Islam and they had a bastard kid and turned it loose on society. Yeah.
And that's my whole thing that I'm really worried about, especially like I say, not for me, but for my generation of kids growing up, that they gotta grow into this bullshit that's happening right now. And like with Black Lives Matter acting the way they are right now, that's all it's gonna do is it's basically gonna rile up the KKK, and next thing you know, you're gonna have these groups going at it with all the innocent, black and white people, caught up in the crossfire, and it's like, who's gonna accidentally, get killed and things like that for not even doing nothing? No, they don't have a black person don't have nothing to do with Black Lives Matter gets killed, or a white person who has nothing to do with the KKK gets fucking killed, all because these two motherfucking group of jackasses all of a sudden can't,
I'm thinking it's going to be worse than that. Because I'm seeing like resentment in towards was it alternative lifestyle people, specifically like trannies and gays and lesbians and shit. Like, and it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better.
Oh yeah, man. It's like, man.
Oh, have you been naked?
We're gonna actually become the purge.
Frozen.
Excuse me, darlings.
Frozen, have you been negatively impacted?
No, not yet. I just see a lot of remarks towards like fucking. Actually, no, I lied. There was one guy in when I was out at Elish's a couple of months ago. He just was a real dick, and I think he was just trying to I think he was just looking for an excuse to like to hit someone, and I just didn't give him the excuse. I just kind of looked right through him. So I was just busy vaping, so I just didn't give a shit. Yeah, bro, I vape. But there are people like that, so I just tend not to humor them. That was like with my friends and my nieces and shit, and I'm just like, what, really? I was like, right here in front of all these people, you're just gonna be a right dick? I was like, all right, fine, fuck you. But it really doesn't. Like, not everyone's like that. It's just those odd assholes. I am worried about the pendulum swinging back the other way way too hard and undoing a lot of the shit that was done, for the better.
Do you get any hate? How much hate have you gotten from SJWs?
Oh fuck! I'm keeping a hate mail directory that I actually send to my colleagues now, because I tell them I tell them what I do, and I'm just like fucking I have to like clear certain shit with them, just like, hey, just so you're aware, blah blah blah. And they're just like, okay, that sounds really like there's some really fucked up people out there. I was like, yes. And one of the things I was like, do you want to see my fucking my quote unquote fan mail? And I sent them some of the worst shit that I've been sent, and it's like, Jesus. And I'm like, yep. And this is just a daily basis thing, so it's like, yay.
I'm blocked by most SJWs, so I don't interact with them much.
I found that they block me just to fucking have a go at me, and I'm just like, really, you piece of shit? You think I'm gonna fucking let you just unblock me to abuse me? Fuck you.
Yeah, so many social justice warriors and feminists have blocked me. Yeah.
Especially when you say something they don't want to hear.
Oh, absolutely. They can't handle it. Like, this is back when I was in college. This was something that was taught like as my very first fucking as my very first class. Like, I did critical thinking. They're like, yeah, you're gonna hear some shit that you don't like. Shut up. And that was the lesson. And I was like, what the fuck happened to that? I went to college in 2008, so it wasn't that long ago.
Obama happened.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
Obama has been the worst thing for race relations ever.
Yeah, because like when Obama got up there, it was all about race. Like just like I was saying earlier, with Obama in presidency, it's all about race. So imagine if Hillary gets up in there, then it's all of a sudden like what? Man,
Obama like I told you, was the worst thing for race, and SJWs were the worst thing for gay and trans relations.
Frozen, wait a minute, you graduated college in 2008?
I got an associate's degree in 2010 and dropped out.
It's just that you look so young. You look like when I first started watching your videos, I thought that you were 15 years old.
I'm much older. I am.
No, don't let her fool you. She's young.
Yeah, I'm jailbait, dude.
She just sounds more. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at your face and even hearing your voice, you even sound very young. You don't really look or sound past it. You seem to be no older than 16 years old.
Oh, it's just I use really, really expensive moisturizer. That's not a joke. That's the fucking shit. Like,
but actually, a famous comedian, I can't think of who right off the top of my head, did point out that's why if you look at a man who's old and wrinkly, his pecker still looks brand new because of the moisturizers.
It was Bill Burr.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Yeah, you have to increase the circumference of the lotion area. Yes, it was Bill Burr. Love Bill Burr. My mom does too, even though she's a woman, and he says all this shit about gold digging whores and shit. That's like her favorite bit of his is the gold digging whores fucking section. Like,
I really wish George Carlin was still alive to rip these assholes a new one.
I don't. I think just social justice alone would kill George Carlin again.
They're working on that clone technology that we were talking about earlier just to bring him back.
Maybe he saw the future and just
like, fuck it, can't do it.
I'd say Bill Hicks, but he might actually agree with some of these assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now see, here's the funny part. All the comedians who really took the piss out of everybody were all liberals. That's the sad part. It's like they would see what these kids are doing with liberalism now, and they would be like, what the fuck are you doing? You're ruining everything we worked for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, can you imagine Dr. King, man, if he was actually see what Black Lives Matter is doing right now? Oh man.
Actually, no, I think they had it perfectly with that episode of Boondocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, but many Black Lives Matter people, many of them hates Dr. Martin Luther King. I mean, I've heard of Dr. Martin Luther King being called a coon. I think Guy Sicoso really hates him.
Well, he hates everyone because he
hates everyone.
Idiot.
Like I said,
yeah,
guys are just a front idiot.
He's a burnt black fag that hates white people because one of them fucked his boyfriend better than he could. That's his problem.
Yeah. His whole he has that thing where he says people have the complexion of a toilet bowl, referring to white people, right? He does realize that you can just get fucking toilets in other colors, right? Including black.
If your toilet matches my complexion, either you need to wipe your ass some more or get a new one.
Or quit smoking in the fucking bathroom, one.
No, never. Fuck you. You can't take away my freedoms. Well, maybe you can, but I'll still fight.
Well, no, I mean, if you're smoking so much in the bathroom that your toilet's the same color as my complexion, you got problems.
God damn.
I've seen you in person, too, dude. That's not a good complexion.
Well, I mean, I drive all day, so I'm like tan face, tan arms. The rest of me is like ass cheek white. So.
Yeah, I'm the same. If you pull up my shirt, it's just nothing but fucking white.
You're like in Celebrity Deathmatch when what's his face Hugh Grant for whoever the fuck he fought by pulling up undoing his shirt and then he attacked him with the reflection off of his pasty white skin. Burned him alive.
You could probably watch fucking movies off of my chest. It's that white.
Wait, did you say wide or white? Because
white.
Again, okay, I was gonna say because I saw you in person, dude. You're not a small man.
Well, I know.
Okay, I mean we can see in the picture there. You standing next to that fucking guy there.
You met Magnus in person?
Yeah, he was here. He was here. From what I remember, he was like, "Hey, drink this," and I was like, "Oh, thank you, dude." And then next thing I know, I was on the side of the street with my fucking pants down. The fuck, dude?
Oh, Magnus, you dirty dog, you.
Oh, Megan.
Well, I promised Frozen a good time, so.
I
Yeah,
said,
that's true.
you roofied the Frozen.
No, well, I was actually really worried because I dressed like in that corset that I did the one video in.
Is it
And
because of the way you dressed?
Yeah, well, I was really worried, not because of Magnus or anything like that. I was worried because I was going to a fucking truck stop just like a fucking hooker, and like, and it's just the way I dress for work, right? I know my job is not professional hooker.
I said for work.
No, they call those escorts, I believe.
Yeah. I'm a lady. Okay.
Well, in the actual
Somewhat.
professional vernacular, it's called a lot lizard.
Yeah, I'm not one of them either. All right. No, Yeah, we end up talking about Dragon Ball fucking Z of all things, which is which guys should fucking pay me to do in in the middle of truck stops. They should.
Hey, I like DBZ.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm very angry at you, Frozen, for getting me hooked on that fucking game.
I told you once you get past like the first level and you figure out where the fuck you're going, it's like really addictive.
That like Dragon Ball Z MMO or
Well,
whatever?
no, it's a game. How about a free plug? Fuck it. It's Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and Part 2 is coming out in October.
Yeah, it's basically like an MMO.
Well, I play offline because Frozen's the only person I know that has it, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I don't feel like playing with a bunch of newbie tunes who are gonna
The only Dragon
do
Ball Z,
every fucking thing but what I'm trying to do.
the only Dragon Ball Z game I liked was Budokai 2.
Oh yeah, Budokai, I like that.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
Budokai and Tenkaichi.
I don't like Tenkaichi.
Well, and I am a true master of the patriarchy, and I can prove it.
I like that one guy's special move where he hands you an explosive Game Boy.
And I can't see what this.
Game Boy.
You know that guy who he's not Saiyan, so he uses a jetpack to fly.
Fucking Mr.
Mr.
Satan.
Satan.
Yeah, Hercule.
Yeah,
Well, I'm a true master of the patriarchy because that's my character right there.
I fucking love Hercule.
Hang on. Oh, I can actually show you the pictures now. I can show you the pictures of my golden ass. Hang on, somewhere on this.
If you were a master of the patriarchy, there'd be a big penis jutting out from that.
Well, no, I've got her in the skimpiest outfit I can possibly find and turned her blonde on purpose. So.
Does she have blue eyes?
Her name is Bonnie.
Well, no, if you look at her picture, that's what she looks like. She's got red hair and green eyes. Yeah, she's a super
alien race.
funny.
Alright, I'm gonna find this.
Oh, should I continue with the article or?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead while Frozen is
Yeah,
searching
we
something.
got off on a tangent.
Yeah, we were having more fun talking about things other than the article.
All right, yeah. Where do we stop at?
Well, actually, I hate to say it, Ren, but I think at that point it was probably better for us to go off on a little bit of a tangent because the audience was probably like, "I'm so sick of hearing about Black Lives Matter."
Yeah, I know exactly where it's right here. Do you guys see the article though?
Yeah.
You guys, okay. I want to say to everyone concerned about racial bias in the criminal justice system that maintaining a truthful, really truthful is what you're going with. You guys are the biggest liars out there. That maintaining a truthful, serious, and respectful tone is going to help mobilize American society to bring about real change. Obama said it's kind of like, but still truthful and serious and respectful. Black Lives Matter is nothing like that. Black police officers have seen the recent spate of violence as a never-ending streak of heartbreak on both sides of a coin. My heart has been totally torn out of my chest by both violence perpetrated on officers and violence perpetrated by officers. Preston, a retired Dallas police officer, told Huffington Post, Christopher, these officers were there to protect the protesters and make sure their expression of discontent and freedom of speech were protected. Protesters are expected to continue throughout Sunday evening. This story has been updated with the identity of the woman of the photo. Correction, Philando Castile was shot and killed, not in Minneapolis, but in the suburb of St. Paul, Minnesota. Well, at least they do corrections.
That's the tripped out part right here. Like I said, that's all they. That's all I've seen Black Lives Matter do is protest, protest, protest. They got all this time to protest, man. I'm saying, you spend all this time protesting, you could actually spend all that time actually going out there and helping the black communities get better instead of sitting up here making excuses for them.
We need to shut down the police and give all the money to the black folks. Which they've literally said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not even an exexaggeration.
That's all they want is money. I mean, that's all they want. That's all they ask for. It's like, my reparations. Reparations. It's kind of like...
Bitch, you ain't been through shit.
Exactly. Like, I'm saying our generation and this generation right now hasn't not went through anything that what our ancestors did way back in the day, man. Now, they went through a whole lot of things, And reparations have been paid for a long time. Look at all this stuff that we're able to do. I'm saying, a lot of people are just too fucking lazy to do it.
Hell, they have free colleges just for black people.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Oprah has her own college.
And all these college scholarships, all these college funds, I'm saying, that sit up here, and will actually pay for black people to go to school and things like that. All they have to do is freaking go. Take the opportunity.
He pretended to be white so he could get into Oprah's college.
That's the problem with a lot of. Go ahead.
Well, here's the bad thing. I don't know how many of you guys ever saw the movie Soul Man, but
yeah,
it's about a white kid trying to get into college. So in order to get even like a scholarship, I think he had to pretend to be a black. Fuck, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember seeing that back, man. When I was real young. I was a kid.
Yeah, that was way back in the day.
Yeah, and then the wildest part is, man, didn't even make a really good black person. You could tell they were white with makeup. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. played a better black man in Tropic Thunder.
Well, they couldn't get Robert Downey Jr. He was doing a bunch of drugs allegedly. So.
Well, yeah, it's like the last thing I could remember ever seeing him in before he just kind of dropped out of movies altogether was fucking Back to School with fucking Rodney Dangerfield.
I found the pictures I was looking for.
Oh, really? I would. Do you want to present it or?
Oh yeah, hang on. I'm trying to find the other one, but I can't find it. Fuck it. So I got random pictures from Dragon Ball that were based upon random happenstance sometimes. Oh, I gotta figure out which one I'm sharing.
It's funny how we're more draconian and shit than the 1980s. But there's so many things we say, we can't show that on TV anymore.
Yeah, check out that the picture of my silver ass. Yeah, gotta love that shit.
Yeah. Person, you have a very nice ass.
I know, right?
What's better than a silver ass? A gold ass.
I do have the gold armor, I just don't have it on in this picture.
Or is that platinum ass?
I got another one as well. Hang on, there we go.
Yes. Bros, you are a badass with a nice ass.
Random shit that happened on online play. Hang on, there's another one I got as well. Hang on, I gotta find that one. There we go, that one. I took a bunch of screen captures. This one was fucking hilarious. There was a dude who logged in with just the name Male, so I fucking took a whole bunch of screenshots, just like, get away from me, Male, you rapist.
Well, actually, I may make a male character and call him cis-het white male.
Yeah, I day one this game. That's why I got the silver armor.
Oh, so that was when you were studying under Vegeta?
Apparently, yeah. Fucking Vegeta was making me take his final flash over and over again in my face.
I know. I see Vegeta in the background. Who's he trying to holler at?
I'll tell you right now, I fucking hate Goku and Gohan. Those motherfuckers spam Super Kamehamehas like a bitch in a fight.
Oh God, I hate it. I don't know.
I'd say make like a Vegeta clone and call him Master Race.
Okay. I made a black Namekian called Gaylord in the stream I had to take down of it.
Maybe we can get a bunch of people off 4chan and make a bunch of Vegeta clones and have like a march in the game.
Oh god.
Well, that's not how it works. Like when you're in the overworld, you just kind of run about and everyone just like looks at you and shit. It's kind of like asynchronous shit. And then it's when you actually do the one-on-ones. It's
there's no hub areas.
There's a hub area, but you don't go there together. You go there individually.
Ah, I don't see anyone.
Yeah, it's gay. Well, you see people, you just can't interact with them at all. It's kind of
that's
pointless. Yeah, it's really, really gay.
No chat boxes?
I don't know. I think you can do it in battle.
Well, yeah, they do. No, they do have chat boxes in the main hub.
See, I don't know. I haven't actually played it much of it. Well, I've played it once with someone else, so I don't know. You may be able to run around with your mates, but I haven't seen that at all. So.
What in the world? Oh, are these the students?
Yeah, they're saying comment students refuse to live with whites.
But they're white.
Oh.
You're a fucking white male.
Thank you.
You're a fucking white
especially
male.
Well, and that's when I'm gonna give everybody a little free advice. If anybody ever tells you that, especially somebody that looks as goofy as Age Skrillex, tell them thank you for noticing. Now, what's your fucking point?
Hey guys, I'm gonna go because we haven't eaten yet, and we still got stuff to do tonight. So I'm sorry, I gotta drop.
It's been a lot of fun having you on. I really enjoyed your sense of humor. It was great having you on first.
I appreciate it. It's just like, yeah, today is me and Equal Rights Advocates like Tranny Day, and she actually came up to visit me and shit like that. So
Here to smash the patriarchy and use lots of lube.
not that kind of shit, but maybe. Anyway, I'll thanks for joining, guys.
Just have to feel it out and see how things go. See you, Frozen.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
Now we're less diverse.
Yes, we lost our token tranny. You know, it's like now we're not as diverse. We just have all these white men here and Pats.
Okay, Pat, you're now our tranny.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we lost the diversity quota.
This is directed to protect. I hate that. I hate when they call anybody who's not white people of color. That shit sounds racist in itself to me.
You're just calling them colored folk.
So I say, yeah, with whites and people of color. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm black, goddammit. Hell, you don't call me person of color. I will kick your ass.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think it's because they're trying to include black people, Asians, and Mexicans into all one group. You know, all the non-whites are just people of color.
What's funny is that would offend Gandhi because Gandhi hated black people. He's like, don't you put me in the same class as them?
Oh my god.
A group of students at the Claremont colleges in search of a roommate insist that the roommates be not white. Students, whatever, posted on Facebook that non-white students in need of housing arrangements should reach out to either her or two other students with whom she plans to live in an off-campus house. The post states that people of color only will be considered for this living opportunity. I don't want to live with any white folks, this person added.
I'm like, you racist motherfucker.
Well, racism equals prejudice plus power minus whatever.
Oh my god, I don't want to live with it.
Minus intellect.
Yeah, racism equals prejudice plus power minus intellect. Zeta expressed concerns to the anti-white discrimination. People of color only. Maybe I'm missing something or misunderstanding your post, but how is that not a racist thing to say? Prejudice plus power, mate. This is directed to protect people of color, not white people. Don't see how this is racist at all, responded AJ, a member of the Latino students unit. Yeah. You know, uh, people of color are allowed to create a safe space, a safe people to see all these faces. It's kind of like I find this more racist than anything that the KKK has ever said. It's kind of like they say things that are more insulting. Like I cannot bear seeing, white people like rape her. It's kind of like what the fuck. I mean, even the KKK isn't this offensive.
I'm like,
well, when I was a kid, a friend of mine just happened to live like a mile from where they were having a KKK rally. We're sitting out in his backyard fucking laughing our asses off listening to shit they were spouting. And it's like this is just the same shit. The only difference is the KKK would come out and flat out fucking say that they were racist. These motherfuckers are coming up with every piss poor excuse in the book. Oh no, we can't possibly be racist because we don't have any power of any kind. It's like, motherfucker, shut up.
I'm saying exactly, like you are racist as hell.
Now the KKK is trying to improve its image and say that they're not racist.
Well, they could use all the exact fucking excuses these assholes try to dole out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then I'd love to hear what these SJWs food have to say about that.
Well, and here's the fun part, Pat. We could all make a game out of it. Every time these assholes say something racist and you call them on it, tell them to remind them right off the bat that for every fucking piss poor excuse, not reason, excuse that they give you for why they're not racist, you're gonna slap them as hard as you fucking can, and then watch them sit there and yeah.
Or you could just slingshot a slingshot full of frozen Mike and Ikes at them.
Nah. Be right in their face. Make them explain to you how they're not racist, and for every bad excuse they give you, you're going to slap them. And see how quick they start tiptoeing around that shit.
Yeah, it was like, for every excuse you make, I will bitch slap you. And trust me, I'm a big guy, so I can just imagine the stuttering.
Yeah, we've all seen the size of Pat's arms. That ain't no shit right there.
Yeah, Pat, you look like a wrestler.
Yeah, I used to wrestle back in the day before I hurt my knee. I used to amateur wrestle. I tried going for the WWE, but like I said, left knee didn't act right. So
hey, if they ever get Paul Feig to do the new Avengers reboot, you can be the Hulk.
I said I would 9 times out of 10 super kick Paul Feig in his fucking face.
Nah, from what I understand, they're going to change the Hulk to a Korean guy so that when he hulks out, it'll be normal sized. He'll just be.
And I seriously doubt they're going to do that Ghostbusters sequel because you read right now like they're like what going to be like $70 million in the hole. I'm like,
yeah, the guy got like suspended off Twitter for pointing out that they're not going to have a sequel because it did so badly.
Yeah, it's because of all the sexist, misogynist people who didn't bother watching.
Who the fuck is gonna watch that after Paul Feig? It just sits up there and downright insult you, like especially like the people who grew up on Ghostbusters. Like, oh, you want to talk shit to us, now, man? Fuck you and your reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? If Paul Feig could have kept his fucking mouth shut and not acted all high and mighty, I think more people might have given his movie at least a half-assed chance.
Mm.
And they might have at least broke even, but no, he had to run his fucking cornhole and shit talk everybody that was saying it was a bad movie. And the people who weren't saying anything, who were just kind of like, that movie might be interesting, they're saying all this, and they're like, yeah, nah, fuck you, I'm not spending any money on that.
Mm-hmm.
Even the feminists who said they were going to watch the movie didn't go. The fucking theaters were all empty.
Yeah, because the feminists and SJWs, they don't care. All they want to do is complain about something, Like
you see the videos of them going like, "Oh, this is the best fucking movie ever," and you look behind them, there's like no one there with them.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but well, I can tell you from personal experience, every movie that I've been to see that had anything to do with people being excited to see it, because the commercials look great. Even if the movie was shit, if everybody was excited to go see it, if I went and saw it opening night, it was hard as fuck to find an empty seat.
Yeah.
Well, and even with that, you know, yeah, there's been movies that I've saw the trailers for and been like, yeah, that looks like shit. And then like the next week, my friends are like, oh, dude, I went to see it. The trailers were total shit, but the movie was fucking awesome. Go watch it. And then my ass was in a movie seat the next weekend.
Like Wonder Woman. I actually want to go see that, man. So I'm hoping that these feminists and SJW nut jobs don't try to fuck with that.
They can try to fuck with it all they want to. If the trailer looks good and people liked her in Batman v Superman at all, they'll go watch the movie. Here's a thing that I used to say even back in the days. I'm about to date the fuck out of myself, but I even said this back in the days of Siskel and fucking Ebert. If the critics can it really, really bad, chances are you're going to fucking love it. There's at least a 75% chance that you're going to go watch it, and then you're going to go watch it again, and then you're going to go watch it again until it's out of the theaters.
Oh, yeah, probably critic.
Well, and like I said, that's the 75% chance that it's going to be an awesome movie is because these critics would can it on just the most bullshit, absurd reasons. It's like the only films they liked were the artsy, fartsy, hipster bullshit movies, and they would can even movies I had seen when I'd see them, you know, like a couple of days later, I'd see their show, and I love the movie, and they're sitting there critiquing the movie and telling how shitty it is, and it's like, did you actually watch the same movie? Because I fucking loved it.
You look at Siskel and Ebert back in the day, and you just tell me, I'm saying, just how fucking hip were they?
I'd love to see them turn Wonder Woman into like a black man. It could still call it Wonder Woman. No, it's not Wonder Man. It's still Wonder Woman.
Oh no!
It'd just be the transgender version.
It's like you have the SJWs mad because it's a man, and then you'll have the people calling them racist because it's a black man now.
No, they'd be calling the SJWs transphobic because he's Wonder Woman. Respect his pronouns, shitlord.
He's gender fluid, you fucking cis white male.
It's just not racism or discriminatory. It's just self-preservation. Really, white people are not going to kill you. Sarah, another Latino student, stated, reverse racism isn't its thing. I know, it's racism. We don't want to have to tiptoe around fragile white feelings.
Oh. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, wouldn't anybody be pissed off being with a racist? I mean, I could only imagine if I invited you guys here and then, you know, kept saying, check your privilege, check your privilege. Oh my God, your presence are oppressing me. You know, I need reparations.
So it's like that's the reason why they really don't want to be around white people, because they're racist as fuck and they don't want to, you know, they don't want to tiptoe around it. They just want to be downright openly racist, and they feel like they can do that with other people other than, you know, who's not white. So they're they're openly admitting that they're racist as fuck.
At least like white racists are entertaining. Like even when you have like Johnny Rebels Alabama nigger, even black people can jive to that. Like, I'm black and I fucking love this song. It's catchy as shit.
Yeah, I mean, there are some really entertaining white racist people. I hate to admit it, though.
Like, it's entertaining as hell, the shit they say, and you just can't help but laugh no matter how ridiculous what they're saying is. When like, you have black racists saying shit in, like, David Banner's stupid song, it's, like, annoying and aggravating.
Which one?
The one song where it shows them, like, lynching a cop.
Oh, that Pump Your Black Fist one?
Yeah,
I saw somebody. I think it was actually Anthony Brian Logan that I saw the video on where he basically did on that.
Yeah.
And I think the only one thing that got me is like you got the one guy rapping talking about, oh, we doing this for Dr. King, Malcolm X, and I'm like, no, do not put Dr. Martin Luther King in this motherfucking bullshit.
Martin Luther King would hate all y'all niggas.
I'm saying it's like
I just imagine. I just keep remembering that episode of the Boondocks.
everything that they rapping about. Like I said, Dr. Martin Luther King was straight up totally against.
Well, and the saddest part of all this is, you know, I grew up with black people who had dignity. Whatever happened to that? Dignity and integrity and all that shit. It's still around.
It's just hard to find it in some people because, you know, some people are just so spoiled and fucking overprivileged.
Oh, the ones that still have it are called Uncle Toms.
Mm-hmm.
Or coons.
Yep.
Because, I mean, some people need their reparations because they're lazy.
Well,
exactly.
that's part of why I'd love to see one of you guys bitch slap Ghazi Kodzo and say, motherfucker, most of y'all assholes have been on welfare for so goddamn long, you done passed all your reparations.
I wish Ghazi would come up in my damn face. I do really not think I could hold my cool if Ghazi actually came in front of my face right now with the bullshit that he be spewing on YouTube. It's like, man, say something I don't like. As soon as you say I don't like it. Like I said, that's one person I think I can really not keep my cool with. Him, Justin Dennis, and shit. Half these fucking feminist SJWs on her. I think I would just lose my damn cool.
Well, but that's just it. I mean, we're in a room with a black man, a black woman, two white guys, and we're all sitting around shooting shit, having a good time. And it's like these people couldn't bring themselves to do that shit. It's like just simply out of the basis of skin color. It's like, I've said it a million times. I don't give a fuck what color your skin is. If you're fun to hang around, I'm gonna hang around with you.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I don't give a fuck what your color is. Oh no, that's racist because of that color blindness bullshit. Man, go fuck yourself.
Man.
Yeah, it's like, remember when Martin Luther King said we should look past color, and now looking past color is racist?
Well, Dr. Martin Luther King gets a coon now.
He's a coon and an Uncle Tom.
Yeah, that Uncle Tom Martin Luther King. Why is he even in the history books? Why do you love Martin Luther King? They
should just shorten it and start calling you Uncle Coon.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's one of the main people out there who fought. I'm saying, you know, for the privilege and all the opportunities that a lot of black people these days can get.
You guys brought that up. There was one morning when me and my brother were late for school because his pickup broke down. Mm-hmm. And so we're sitting watching the Geraldo show, and you know how they did that sensationalist bullshit back in the 80s. Well, we're sitting there watching it, and you guys were talking about Martin Luther King being a coon, and I can't help, they had the KKK guy and the black guy having it out, and the black guy brought up Martin Luther King Jr., and me and my brother fucking died. It started a fight when the KKK guy sat there and said, I don't give a shit about your Martin Lucifer Coon Jr.
See, that's what I'm saying. These racists are fucking clever.
I mean, that's actually pretty clever. Martin Lucifer King. I mean, that's actually pretty clever.
Well, yeah, that's why we were laughing, but we were laughing even harder because the black guy just jumped up and whacked him with a chair. I mean, we weren't expecting that. We were just sitting there watching something on TV, waiting on somebody to pick us up and take us to school. But
yeah, don't you remember the good old days when we dealt with it like men?
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just it. Kids, mostly kids these days, have no concept of, if there is a problem, you figure out a way to solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually hearing a lot of people saying this, and I'm agreeing with every one of them. If there is an actual problem, figure out a way to solve the problem. Don't sit around bitching and whining and moaning and pointing the finger. People of color, and I know you're going to get mad about that, Pat, but bear with me. It's sarcasm. People of color putting everything off on white people when it's like, chances are, no, we just don't give a fuck. We're too busy trying to live our own lives and do what we're supposed to do. You
The
know?
only reason why a lot of them are quick, quick to point the finger at white people, because that's usually who everybody freaking blames. Shoot, everything goes around. Blame white people, blame the white man. Like you got even white people blaming the white man now for shit that ain't even their fault.
White guilt and an altai.
You got fuck sticks like Carl the Cuck and Age Skrillex and that Stephanie Guthrie wannabe that was standing with him. God damn.
God.
It's like I wanted to get all three of them in a row and do like one of those Three Stooges, sweat it up.
I know, and it's like Lazy Otaku and like Devil's Advocate did like a video about this one. What is that bitch name?
Are you talking about,
Huh?
are you talking about Milo Stewart?
No, not Milo. It was this one Lanwell looking motherfucker. I forgot who that woman name was. Like she thinks the big fat motherfucker who thinks she's hot shit just because the Hodge twins made a video about when she Instagrammed her ass. I don't know. I don't know what that woman's name was.
Is this that one that Megan did a video about with the blonde hair and the hipster glasses?
Yeah, talk about, please stop saying all lives matter because, you sound like assholes. I'm like, shit, I don't know. It's like as soon as she did that, I went on Twitter and I went up, all lives matter, all lives matter, all lives matter, all lives matter, you fat bitch.
And I'm black. Now talk shit, you fucking Landwell.
We was all making jokes. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, the only reason why she made that video is because she was trying to impress a black guy she was trying to fuck, which 9 times out of 10 it was.
Yeah, well, I would bet any amount of money that was exactly it.
Like, see, I made a video right here. I'm all down for Black Lives Matter. Now fuck me.
We don't want to have to tiptoe around fragile white feelings in a space where we just want to relax and be comfortable being outright racist. Commented Lee, a women's studies major.
Oh God!
There's another one.
Crazy. That's why she's crazy. Now we know why, because those gender studies and women's studies majors, they will fuck you up in the head.
I know, and then they'll be the main ones crying about the wage gap. Oh, the wage gap and all this right here. Well, look what you're studying in. There's no money in women's studies.
Women's studies major.
Yeah, they get all this money and all these, these federal grants and all these student loans just to go into these idiotic ass studies and then get mad because there's no money in it.
The funny thing about it is I can't remember who did the video. I think it was Sargon of Akkad. He did a video about I think it was a group on Facebook called Country Living, spelled.
Oh, yes, we were talking about that earlier.
Well, see, because they didn't have any enemies to fight in that little group, they were pretty much fighting each other.
Yeah,
and it's like, doesn't that show you assholes that you're just argumentative shitbags that want somebody to shit on, and if you don't have a man around, a cis-het white man, you'll start attacking each other.
Yeah.
How about we all just agree to shit on bronies?
It's interesting. It's like, it's kind of like she was talking about how it was like a parody, like you would think it was a parody because every so often a blue-haired chick would scream, "I'm triggered," and it would be a lot like there would be some guy saying, check her privilege," and it was just like you can't say anything at all without somebody getting offended, and it's kind of like Sargon was like, "I told you so." We all saw this one coming.
Well, you know what? And I would hate to go into a pet shop and try to buy like a parrot, because if it was owned by a feminist or an SJW, it would be just sitting there going, check your privilege, check your privilege. I would purposely buy that bird to take it outside the store and shoot it.
Be like, check that.
Well, I mean, you would basically be ending the poor bastard's fucking misery. That's just. I mean, well, hell's bells. The guy who founded the fucking Democratic Party had to have his parrot ejected from his fucking funeral for swearing. I mean, come on.
I can only imagine how Omegon's parrot would be. Moist.
Moist. I could live with white people, but I would be far more comfortable living with other people of color. White people always mad. Oh, white people always mad when they don't feel included. But at the end of the day, y'all are damaging as fuck. And if people of color feels that they need to protect themselves from that toxic environment, they can, escalate.
Well, let me ask the question. If it's a house full of quote unquote people of color, as they say, number one, who's going to keep them from tearing each other's heads off, and two, who's going to pay the fucking bills?
Quit to try to jump on a person of color, but you won't call your friends out when they're being racist as fuck. I mean, you are being racist right now. Oh wait, racism equals prejudice plus power.
Right, and you notice an African studies major and a resident assistant.
Yeah, the difference is I'm only ironically racist. You're literally racist.
Well, and that's the funny part about it is like, okay, so you guys are saying we're mad when we don't feel quote unquote included. Yet if we just happen to have you guys would come up on a fucking family reunion with people and bitch about the lack of inclusion. You fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like talking about how white people mad because they aren't included. But, for generations, black people have been mad because they weren't included. It's kind of like, what about Oscar So White? Isn't Oscar So White just a bunch of black people mad because they weren't included? But now they're just doing the exact same thing, which would make them a bunch of hypocrites.
Hey, you motherfuckers, I don't hear any white people bitching about not being invited to the fucking BET Awards, you assholes. Durr.
Like, Will Smith, you're not getting a fucking Oscar for After. Don't even try it.
Well, and I've always wondered who even came up with the criteria for the Oscars anyway, because I've seen far better movies not get an Oscar than I have any, like it seems all the shit movies that were pre-chosen before the Oscars even started are getting all the Oscars. And it's like, who even takes the Oscars fucking seriously anyway?
Yeah, I looked up the criteria for getting an Oscar, and it's a very you can't get it easily. Like, I think that you need to be like nominated 3 times, or you needed to be like in 3 best-selling movies to get an Oscar. Then you would need like a bunch of people to, promote you or something. I mean, getting an Oscar isn't really easy. So,
I know the Oscars, the Academy Awards, and things like that. You have to be a really top-notch, performer in order to get one of those.
Yeah, you must. Pat, you're not sleepy, are you?
Nah, I'm wide awake.
Oh,
I'm kind of. Did I turn my? Oh no, it may have been my volume on my microphone.
Yeah, because it's like, man, are you tired? You're sounding sleepy for my end.
Yeah, my mic keeps automatically turning itself down for some reason.
Well, and my only problem is I'm out in like the hottest part of the damn country. I could sell ball soup for $1 a bowl.
God damn.
I've got the air conditioner full blast, and I'm still sitting here sweating.
Still sweating. That sounds like
I said.
right
I could be selling ball soup for $1 a bowl right about now.
Oh, Magnus, does that mean you're in Alabama?
No, Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
I'm in Texas right now, so I got humidity. You got dry heat.
Hell, they sell wolf piss. I'm sure you can sell that in a spray bottle.
Yeah, no, all I would have to do to sell ball soup for $1 a bowl is just have a ladle and sit down.
Yeah, you just get like one of those like barbecue basters and just rub it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, it's already uncomfortable enough without that.
Yeah, we gotta make it worse as much as we can before we move on.
Well, yeah, that's just par for the course.
Smith and Africana Studies major and residence assistants for the 2016-2017 year. I'm not responding to no comments, and nope, I don't want to have a dialogue. Yeah.
Closed-minded faggot.
Yeah, that's the problem with social justice warriors. They don't want to have a dialogue, so they're stuck in this echo chamber, and because they have this echo chamber, they become even more and more crazy and even more radicalized.
Speaking of echo chambers, did you guys see on Twitter? I can't, goddamn it, I can't remember who posted it, but it was at where some Islamic dude tweeted at Steve Shives and got blocked, and he was like, "Wait,
oh
what?"
yeah." He did like a nice tweet towards him, and he was immediately blocked.
And it was an Islamic guy, and fucking Steve's been blowing these guys for a penny a pop for like months.
He was like, "Oh, thank you so much for your video," and then he shows a screenshot of blocks like, "Why you do this to me?"
Well, so Steve Shives has blocked black people, transgender people, black women. He pretty much goes against all of his principles that he's spewing.
That seems very much like white supremacy.
It's what it is. How? Be like, how is Steve Shives blocked?
Well, here's the thing. To me, it's like Steve Shives is like the ultimate form of white supremacy because he's a white guy presuming to belittle other white people on behalf of quote-unquote people of color. It's like, motherfuckers, sit down and shut up. You're white. You ain't got a fucking opinion. You've already said it. Shut up.
All right, what else we got over here?
It's like Steve Shives, I don't need you to speak for me.
Shive sounds like a sexually transmitted disease. She gave me the shives.
Oh, dang. I was there, put some lotion on it.
I gotta get some lotion for my shives.
You get a case of the shives, and you're gonna have to get a shot in the butt and harsh talking to from your doctor.
No, do it like old school, like say, put some Crisco on it, down here in the South, they use Crisco for everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's not clear whether or not this refusal of dialogue represents the approaches to conversation on racism with fellow students encouraged by professors of Africana Studies or the residence, life staff, Prisler culture. Let me ask something. Africana Studies, what job can you get for that, What job will ever require that?
Black Lives Matter?
No.
Leader of the NAACP.
Another RA and black student union member, Jessica St. Fleur, added to the thread of comments, white people have caused so much motherfucking trauma on these campuses. Why in the world would I want to live with that? Bring that to my home, a place that's supposed to be safe for me.
Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but I'm starting to agree with them because each and every one of these assholes that's running their mouth is taking one of the most useless majors you could possibly think of. And if I'm actually going to college to try to learn how to get an actual fucking job, I don't need the added stress of living with a bunch of fucking morons.
No. So they might actually be doing white people a favor.
Yeah, they are.
Under their logic, is Detroit a safe space?
Yes.
Yeah, no white people right here because our thought process will fuck you up.
The mission value section of Pittsburgh College website, intercultural understanding. Really? Intercultural understanding? They all end up hating white people.
Intercultural, except white culture.
And white culture is the main culture of America, which is 70 to like 77% white.
For a reason, just like you have how Africa is mostly black.
Yeah.
So in Africa, you got black culture.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or how like Japan is like 99% Asian.
Yeah. Why aren't we having Black Lives Matter in Japan? There's like Black Lives Matter.
No, actually,
Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
It's like they just bring out like their like government armies to take them down. Oh, get them!
I bet I can't see that flying, man. Like it's already bad enough they're in the UK. It's like where they gonna strike next?
It's like they go to Japan, they don't even know how to speak Japanese, and they're just screaming Black Lives Matter.
Maybe they'll go to Australia, you know. Black Lives Matter, mate.
I don't know because there's that woman, that girl who calls herself Sensei Ashitama's. You know, she's Gossip Koso's friend, and she's the one who started the idea of all white people are racist, and she has this Japanese name. So why do you have a Japanese name? Aren't you culture appropriating Japanese culture? And yet it's kind of like, I don't know what is up with racist and loving the Japanese. It's like race realists or white nationalists. They seem to love the Japanese, and you get these black racists, like Sensei Ashitama's, all white people are racist, but she's cultural appropriating the Japanese. It's kind of like, I don't get what's with racist people loving Japanese people so much.
How about they hate Asian people because they consider them basically the same thing as white people?
No, they love, why does Sensei Ashitama's, Serena, Gossikosa's friend, why does she love, Japanese culture to the point of, appropriating it? I don't get why even black racist people love, the Japanese,
They love their culture, not their skin color.
Intercultural understanding enables Pittsburgh students to comprehend issues and events from. I can't take this seriously. It's too funny to read.
Ooh, I haven't heard this much bullshit since the last Hillary Clinton speech. Wow.
And events from cultural lenses, much more like feminist lenses, beyond their own. It is also that Bristol College supports the lawful exchange. I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously.
Well, I mean, that's the problem with these idiots. They make themselves so fucking hard to take seriously in any capacity, but the fact that people with any kind of brains are going along with this is what makes it so fucking scary.
Now, this is the type of thing you need a fucking script not to just, go off on them. Like, if you're to believe that bullshit, if you're to buy into that bullshit, you're going to need someone to write a fucking script for you.
I'm saying because I'm like, Ren, how the hell can you take this seriously?
You can't. That's the thing. That's the whole problem.
Black Lives Matter is peaceful, and you see him look away from the cameras like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, are you fucking serious? Yes, now just read the fucking script. Alright.
Yeah, I just can't believe the media. Like, the media is always trying to spin it. No. Violence is not a part of Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is a movement of peace. Like Islam is a religion of peace. Every time they blow some shit up.
Islam is a religion of peace.
Yeah, I said, until that motherfucker's running into a goddamn building and screaming Allahu Akbar.
That was a very peaceful act. I don't know what you're talking about. It was their fault for getting in his way. He was just trying to go to the local McDonald's.
Yeah. Supports the thoughtful exchange of ideas.
Well, see,
Increase understanding and awareness.
Except white ideas, of course.
well, now see, I'm waiting on somebody to actually become an imam, you know, sneak into the Muslim community and start talking them into doing the same kind of, you know, terror attacks that the Buddhist monks did back in Vietnam.
Mm.
You guys don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, I'm saying enlighten me.
No.
Nah, we don't
Well,
know stuff about
it was those protests, you know, where the little guys in orange robes would sit there and set themselves on fire in the middle of the street.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see Black Lives Matter actually go that far into their ideology to set themselves on fire.
Well, no, I'm not talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about Islam.
Oh, fucking Islam. It's like instead of blowing yourself up, just set yourself on fire or something.
I was saying, you know, hey, I wouldn't be surprised, hey, motherfuckers who sit up there and will voluntarily blow themselves up and take a whole lot of people with them with the promise of 72 fucking virgins.
It's like, hey, if you guys
Nah,
believe
you-
this shit that
you
fucking
could-
much.
You could probably talk them into it if you sweeten the deal and make it like 78 virgins.
No,
You get the extra virgins if you set yourself on fire and don't hurt anybody else.
fuck the virgins. I want 58 porn stars. I want something that knows some people that know more than I do.
Well, yeah, that would be a way to do it. But I hate to do it, but I'm gonna bail and do some relaxing. It's like hot as fuck out here. And
Have fun oppressing the black folk.
I ain't oppressing no goddamn body but my own damn air conditioner.
You're
Not for that
oppressing
shit.
your cushion on your seat.
Well, you know that air conditioners are sexist, don't you?
So I don't
Are
give
they
a fuck.
racist?
I don't give a fuck if they're racist against white people, as long as it's keeping me from sweating my ass off. I don't give a shit. Have a good one, folks.
All right, Maggie.
Don't tell me what to do.
Enjoy yourself. All right. Where was I? Supports the thoughtful exchange of ideas to increase understanding and awareness, and to work across the difference without intimidation. We have the right to be heard and the responsibility to listen. Oh my goodness. It's hard to get through this without me laughing. I just can't take them seriously. Communication, even at its most vigorous, should be respectful and without intention to harm.
We have the right to be heard. You should strap down white people into chairs with the television right in front of them. It's like when Obama hijacks TVs to do his speeches or whatever. When they used to take every channel and turn it into like a message from the president.
Yeah, this is a special report. Especially when you're writing to your favorite show and all of a sudden you get that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can be at a good part of the show, and then Obama's face shows up. It's like, fuck yourself, man. They did assassinate you.
I had to go to the hospital with my mom, and I was sitting in the waiting room waiting for her to get out. And I sat there for 2 hours listening to Obama talk shit about like how it's our fault for the Muslim terror attacks.
That's probably.
I'm like, our fault. Like I said, they the ones, like I told you, they're the ones running in motherfucking buildings and shit like that, blowing people the fuck up. I'm saying, like Nice and Brussels and all this shit right here. You know, tossing people off of buildings and all this shit right here, hanging homosexual people. But yeah, we're the problem? Like, really?
Well, you don't understand. You know, those aren't the true Muslims. And hashtag, not all Muslims are like that. You know.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like how motherfuckers like Jenny McDermott and them aren't real feminists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those aren't the real true feminists. The real feminists are the likable, nice, kind of cool ones like Beyonce. Like Beyonce, well, Beyonce is one of the true feminists.
She's very fucking unlikable.
Beyonce is whatever was fucking trending. Like one second, you know, she was down with the police. Then all of a sudden, when feminism started trending, all of a sudden she's a feminist. Now Black Lives Matter is the shit. Now all of a sudden she want to dress like the Black Panthers and stuff like this. Like, what will she be next?
Remember when the UK used to talk such mad shit about America being racist and all that, and now that they have a Muslim problem, they're kind of changing their tone.
I haven't heard about that.
They had like all those hashtags like you're not a real Muslim, bruv, and all that. You know, their slacktivism and all that bullshit. And now that they actually have Muslims in their country, look at all the terror attacks they got to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, now they're trying to bring them over here. Like, oh hell no. And they probably will if Hillary gets her dumb ass into office.
Hell, when you like they fucking polled them, they got like 40% supported suicide bombings.
Me, I voted for Donald Trump. I don't know about you guys, but I'm supporting Donald Trump. But
If I
I don't know. I don't know.
If I had to vote, I'd
That's
pick
what I'm
him,
saying.
but I'm not. I don't want to vote for anyone this election. They all fucking suck. But if I had to vote for one, I'd rather do Trump than Hillary.
Yeah.
yeah, I would rather have Trump than Hillary. Like, I would rather take a shot to the foot than a shot to the brain.
That's like saying I'd rather be kicked in the balls than stabbed in the balls.
Wait, what's this? Massachusetts University brings social justice to health sciences.
Oh no, not more.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, the link isn't working anyhow. Oh, wait a minute. It's not beginning to load, but for some reason my computer is stopping slow. Hopefully I don't lose internet again. I lost internet yesterday and I had to go for hours and hours without internet. Oh, here we go.
AT&T sucks ass.
I'm not using AT&T. I'm using Charter.
Sometimes my internet will go off for like at least 10 minutes straight.
With less than 1 month to go before the start of classes, university is looking to hire an instructor to teach a course dedicated to social justice. What the fuck? I mean, if I had a child, I wouldn't want my child to be studying social justice. The private university, and it's a private school too, formerly known as Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, is currently seeking adjunct professors to teach a twice-weekly course fittingly titled Social Justice. This is why so many college kids are crazy.
Yeah, I said, yeah, in Massachusetts, aren't they the ones who are teaching what kids in private school, the special white kids that they're born racist?
Yeah, K through 8 kids are learning in private schools that they are born racist, and kids are coming home crying to their parents. They're in tears, and they're giving black kids cupcakes, and encouraging black kids to talk about their ouch moments.
I'm like, man, who the hell would actually, approve of some stuff like that?
Yeah, they have those elite schools where they're teaching that all white people are racist to the white kids.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
No, I'm saying there's basically they had the elite private schools in like New York and stuff where they're teaching that white people are inherently racist.
Yeah,
it's like how can they get away with shit like that?
Because they're private schools, just like how private religious schools can get away with teaching that evolution doesn't really exist.
I'd be like, well, fuck that private school.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, ironic, because for years and years, my mama always believed that private schools were deeply racist towards black people, and people went to private schools just to get away from the black people, just for private schools to teach all white people are racist. So it's really the direct opposite.
That's probably what it was. Like you said, they probably were racist, but now they flipped the script because their their enrollment is low.
Their what's is slow?
Their their enrollment.
Oh, that's really it because my mama said back when I was like 10 or whatnot that people go to send their kids to private schools just to get away from black people and keep them away from black people. Now this is what they're teaching kids in private schools.
Hell, even the KKK these days is getting cucked.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying to change their image to not be seen as racist.
What?
Yeah, good luck on
They're
that.
like, we're not racist. We just want to preserve white culture now.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it says at the official KKK website, or at least that's like what you say if you go to the front page of the KKK website. It's like this is not about hate. We're not about hating anybody. We just are all about love and preserving the white race. It's all about love and kindness. And
It was funny is one time we were at school in like the lunchroom. My friend actually called the KKK recruitment center. Okay, I'd like to join you. Yeah.
Oh, really? How did that go out?
I think he hung up on him because like one of the teachers or whatever was passing by. But had like a very solemn voice, like hello.
Which will explore the impact of different societal structures on health outcomes. According to the job description, the class will cover the multifaceted concepts of social justice and how environments in which we live, work, and play continuously shape our opinions, attitudes, knowledge, skills, abilities, and especially our health outcomes. Why do you need an ideology for that, though? I mean, why?
Hey Pat, that'll make a good video for you. You should call the KKK and try to join them. see if they'll let you join the ranks.
I mean, you may be able to pay do it, Pat. You're high yellow.
That'll be hilarious. Just like do one of those Skype or Google call things and call up your local center and see if they'll let you join.
It's not about hate. It's just about preserving white culture.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd love to have a black man help them preserve the white culture.
Yeah, of course.
I said, yeah. They say, they had W. Kamau Bell visit them one time.
Yeah, in that video you have, just send it to me and I'll fucking upload it. I'll deal with any strikes it gives me.
Students participating in the class will be encouraged to think critically about differential societal structures that shape access and trajectory, which will reportedly include health disparities, health equity, privilege, social economic status, criminal justice, and ethnocentrism. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it almost seems like they just want some racist ideology to be a part of the classroom studies. Roger Denham, Associate Dean of School of Arts and Sciences, told Campus Reform that the social justice courses aligns with the mission of the university and is both beneficial and necessary for public health students. How and in what way?
Oh, you know what? You could also do? You could prank call them. Just call up the KKK recruitment center and just keep screaming Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Hang up the phone, nigger! It's like, Black Lives Matter! And they're like, hang up the phone, nigger.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, you should try that, Pat, to make a YouTube video.
That would be fucking hilarious, and they would get a hell of views.
Or do it on YouTube. That would be better. Like, do it, like live.
Live stream it.
Yeah, exactly, live stream.
Just see the reaction.
That would be the perfect video.
Oh, but you make it the
Man.
attention Gossikoso, though. And Gossikoso may start talking about you. It's like, we got some coons up in this bitch.
Hello, I'm from your local chapter of Black Lives Matter, and I want to see if you're going to repent for your white privilege.
You know, like, I'm sure they'll accuse Pat of internalizing white supremacy, you know. We just need some holy water or some shit to get the whites in the South.
They'll try.
Yeah. I think it is essential that we make these social justice issues that impact public health overt and obvious for students who are less experienced and haven't been out in the world. I mean, but social justice makes everything worse, though. According to Denome, after completing the course, students are expected to successfully demonstrate familiarity. Man, I can't pronounce shit today. With overarching historical and theoretical concepts of social justice, describe social concepts that contribute to social injustice, and explain how personal discomforts in societal structure can contribute to the presence of societal oppression. How are these people oppressed? I mean, seriously, I really want to know how are these people oppressed. We are lucky to have somebody who realizes just how public health and healthcare is for different groups in society, and that's not just black and white. It's different genders, women versus men. Denome continued asserting that all of those teachings affect public health in a social justice class that deals with those things make sense for us. Well, not to me. It's not the first school to offer a social justice course, with some even allowing students to major in these subjects. Major in social justice. This is how we get people like Trigglypuff, Lacey Green, Francesca Ramsey. Oh my God, they are part of the why people are so mad these days. Students at Merrimack College, for example, have the opportunity to turn their passion for change, human rights, in a more just world to a career through the major in social justice. According to Merrimack's website, the social justice major is intended to properly prepare students for the demands of the world, where our awareness of inequality and capacity to address social issues have become globally interconnected.
Well, just look at the bottom of this. You can see how little of a shit people gave about this article. 00100.
14 on Facebook and Twitter.
I think Twitter's just a shitlords.
In addition to that's
Like, look at this shit right here.
majors and specific courses for students who pursue their social justice aspirations, some individual professors are even incorporating the concepts into curricula on their own initiative. Like crazy people, like, what's that name of that crazy bitch with the red hair that got fired from Missouri? What's her name again? Melissa Clinton.
I don't know. The only crazy. No, did I say the only crazy bitch I know with red hair is Shanty Binks?
Melissa Clark, I just thought of it just now. Professor Amanda Rood, who teaches post-colonial literature. You know, this is some Gossikosa shit. Literature at the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, recently declared on her website that she intends to make diversity a perspective as well as methodology in the classroom by considering the assumptions and values we, myself and my students, bring into the classroom space, adding that she tries to make the classroom a safe space for these conversations. It seems like both of you are burnt out.
Man,
Yeah, I'm right here just face palming.
I'm sick
I'm
of
like,
it,
good
though.
God.
Don't mind me, I'm just waiting for everyone to have something to say.
Oh, you did write something on side chats. You said display this man.
Oh yeah, that's a while ago. that was like almost an hour ago. Yeah,
I love how they sit up here and try to force this shit on people, man.
It says Paul Phase Gender Swap Ghostbusters.
Yeah, share that on screen for everyone to see.
If I can, hold on. Let's see.
Just do it the same way you were sharing articles.
Where did it go? Let me find it. Let's see. Sorry about that. Let's see.
I'm an elevator and I want to be free. Down at the end of the sea.
At first I thought you were singing that Elysium song. I'm a banana. Let's see.
Oh, man.
What's funny is the only funny Onision videos are the ones where he acts like a retard, unironically.
Well, that's every video, isn't it?
Is this it?
Yep.
Paul Fane's Gender Swap Ghostbusters fanfic won't be getting a sequel. He must now commit feminist
seppuku.
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 Yeah, it's like a Japanese version of.
And as you can see, he's stabbing himself with a big penis.
Yeah. It seems like everybody's tired.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Sony. I'm pretty sure Sony doesn't want to, they don't want to go through that, losing that much money again. Cause sit up here and ask yourself, man, $70 million, that's a lot of fucking money.
And like they spent like what,
and
fucking 140 million on that shit.
Yeah, that was just making the movie alone. Now just imagine on promotions and all that right there.
Oh god, that was on everything. They had like half off tickets on fucking yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go to the grocery store and everything had like a fucking Ghostbusters sticker on it.
I know they still got those progressive commercials out there that's actually still promoting it.
Yeah.
Like they can do whatever they want, man. Like this movie was a flop. It's like we saw it was gonna be a flop just by the trailer alone.
Hell, they didn't even have to put that much like fucking advertisement into the old one, and they got more money than that.
Mm-hmm. And saying what it was like the old one, it started out slow, but eventually it grew up. Like the opening weekend, I think it made like what 13 mil, but as it went by, it just got popular, and ended up in over 200 million.
Yeah.
This right here hasn't even come even close.
That movie is going to be remembered for generations. This one's going to be forgotten after this generation.
Mm-hmm. There's something.
Yeah, I said yeah. But it's like I said, this is what happens when you freaking pander.
You're gonna call Ghostbusters. I still remember that.
And I love how like none of their fucking like action figures are selling.
They made action figures?
Yeah, they made like toy models or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I wonder why like a morbidly obese woman with a ponytail's not selling.
Do you have it? The action figures on you?
I'll pull up a picture. See.
Yeah, and I'll screen share. Or you can screen share.
Yeah, and like I said, and the wild part is, it's not because they're women. It's just a simple fact that they just took this original classic and just totally just butchered it, shit on it.
Purposely so.
It's like none of the originality was.
Yeah, they just replaced the men with women. That's all.
And they
exactly, like I said, and just change the story to their fucking liking.
Yeah, they were open from the beginning about it being just a girl power thing.
Oh yeah, it just seemed to be a girl power thing instead of I don't know, making something original.
Like these are the most boring,
like
ugliest fucking action figures you've ever seen.
Yeah, who would want to have ugly ass action figures like these?
Like you got like
I said.
Go ahead.
Do it. Like I said in the streams before, if this would have been like a passing of the torch kind of thing, this movie would have actually been all right. But I'm saying, you just know from the get-go that this was just all about pandering to crazy-ass feminists and SJWs who was whining, bitching, and moaning.
Yeah,
for something to go that freaking way, Yeah, go ahead.
If it was a passing of the torch thing, that'd be fine. But no, they're completely writing over the old movie.
Yeah, oh my goodness, they're so ugly. I mean, who would want to have action figures these ugly?
Oh my god, I want the blonde dyke and the fat one.
Which fat one? I mean, I don't know, which fat one?
Oh, they made her skinnier for this, obviously. They'd have to waste a lot of plastic to make her full size. But she's still frumpy and ugly.
Definitely.
Oh, well, there's that it's like a feminist Barbie that had like realistic body proportions and had like stretch marks and all that.
Yeah, and which little girl would want to play with that?
Oh my god, it's so realistic. It has stretch marks that I don't have because I'm a fucking child.
Yeah, no child has stretch marks, I'm sure I had to do a video on that. Oh, I found it.
I told you, man. Some of these big time companies going to end up losing so much money behind these narratives, and that's what's going to really wake them up. Like, you know what? Like, shit, we tired of losing fucking money behind you, ignorant motherfucker.
They're basically throwing money into a fire for
Oh God.
Yeah, social justice can. Big is beautiful with the blue hair and the problem glasses. Oh my god, Big looks so.
Is this an actual?
No, that's a joke.
Oh really?
Oh, I was about to say tell me this is a joke.
No, there's some weird kick-started Barbie ripoff I was talking about that Shoe Head did a video on.
Oh. Yeah, I saw that video by Sean Head. Yes, that it still looks terrible. Wait a minute, is this it? This is it, right?
No, I don't know.
They said Barbie got shorter and got a little cushiony.
Now some like uglier one with cheaper looking plastic.
Really? I thought for sure it'd be this one. She's shorter and the waistline is different and she has a little bit more meats on her bones. Well, and a bigger ass. Oh my goodness, this will look
They gave Barbie some lumps.
All women are beautiful. And, the crazy hair covering up the nipples. Some vagina showing, or plastic vagina showing.
This look like something that Femin would do. Which I'll tell you right now, femin are nothing but a bunch of group of motherfucking feminist exhibitionists. You know, motherfuckers that just want to be naked in public for the sole purpose of
Oh yeah,
attention.
The one I was talking about, they call it Lamley or something like that. Lamley.
Reaper, is this what you're talking about?
Oh, you were actually just on it, the other one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, see, Lamley.
Lamely. And I mean,
Hell?
I mean, it's kind of like little girls, you know.
Like, it's like, look at the stretch marks. Like, goddamn, how far has your pussy stretched from its original position?
I mean, 5-year-old girls don't have stretch marks. 5-year-old girls have never been pregnant.
Oh, unless you live in Islamic culture.
Oh, that's true.
No.
Yeah, you're right, Pat. They prefer them at 3 years old.
Oh my goodness! Over here, it's the Russian girl trying to be a Barbie.
Oh yeah, the Russian girl that's trying to be Barbie.
She would make a great horror movie.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she took the Barbie obsession too far. I mean, and she does look like a real life.
Way too far.
I mean,
from the dressing up to the surgery, like I think what she like implants and I'm saying I don't know, what did she do to like make her waist like that Barbie figure and shit?
Oh, she does like corsets and whatnot, and she also like doesn't eat. She survives on sunlight.
I'm like, yeah, that's a screw loose.
This looks Photoshop. Is this real?
Yeah, that's real.
It's not Photoshop or anything?
Nope.
Both of them?
Yeah, there's actually a story recently where she was attacked by a bunch of people, and like they messed up her face.
Wow, I mean, I would really
they-
think it was Photoshop because she doesn't look human anymore.
Now, there's actually multiple people who have done the same thing she has.
But she doesn't look human anymore. I mean, I don't know.
That's the whole point.
I don't know,
Just
Pat. What do you think? Are you interested?
A crazy Barbie obsession.
Her literal goal was to look like plastic.
But both of them don't look human.
But all the plastic surgery she got here, it wasn't too far. I know you'd be surprised at things that cosmetic surgery can do.
Oh yeah, just look at my.
But no, I can't consider something like this attractive. Yeah, I can't consider something like this attractive because it's just, I don't know, it's just too fucking perfect, and we know there's no such thing.
She looks like she's gonna kill me in my sleep.
Yeah, you wake up and you all of a sudden, you hear that crazy ass music, ding, 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 ding.
She looks like she survives on like the blood of virgins or some shit.
Yeah, it makes me think of
Who was the blood countess?
Yeah, the Transylvania woman who just started cutting up with virgins because she thought she'll live forever or be young forever.
Yeah, who is that? Elizabeth Bathory.
Oh, yeah, Bathory.
Yeah, Bathory.
Well,
I saw a documentary on that, and I'm like, yeesh.
Both of you seem burnt out, so do you want to end it here?
What?
I said, all right, we can. Like I said, it's been a long day for me at work, but it's like, hey, I got the weekend off, so I got lots of time.
Yeah, just the both of you sound.
Yeah, especially reading the articles when it came to all that cancer. It's like, man, it seems like, I don't know, with every article and every day, man, it's like feminists and SJWs and Black Lives Matter, they just get crazier and crazier and crazier.
We live in a really crazy society now. I mean, life was more normal in the 1990s. I mean, I hate to say this, but life was more normal when George Bush was president. but we've descended into the ultimate craziness during the time of Obama's presidency.
Hell, we're having worse bullshit than
Yeah,
the
well,
fucking like 9/11 scare shit afterwards.
Yeah.
Like now we have to deal with SJWs. At least when the 9/11 like scare happened, all we had to do was like get scanned by fucking TSA. Now we have to deal with feminists and all that.
Yeah. You
It's
know,
like, oh,
all
you
I
see-
white
know who are
people
basically, like
are
say, narcissistic, undisciplined crybabies.
Mhm. All white people are racist.
Like
All
that's what happens when you.
people are, all cis people are transphobic. All man, it just gets so crazy.
Like all we had to do to avoid the TSA was not go to the fucking airport. If you want to avoid feminists, there's nowhere you can go.
They're everywhere, but they'll block you in a second on Twitter, though. You know, say anything, just disagree with them and block. I mean, you could politely disagree with them. That's the worst part. You can be really polite. I mean, like, you can see, like, some of my tweets where I'm really nice about it, and I still get blocked. You know?
Because they don't want to hear opinions that differ from theirs. You know, everybody's got to agree with them. That's why I say, you know, they're ultimate narcissists.
Or if you're Steve Shives, you can nicely agree with him and still get blocked.
No, I'm not. Oh, nice to agree with them and still get blocked. Oh.
Yeah, like that Muslim guy Magnus was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like, this feminist, and she called men a bunch of babies during, like, Feminist the movie, and she's like, oh, man, look at all these man baby trolls who have a problem, who made a Feminist a movie hashtag. And I'm like, oh, so all of us are, man, I'm a woman, and I'm a woman against feminism, and, like, block. I don't think I'll see him being rude or nasty or anything.
Oh man, I had my fair share of feminism movie on there too. I think I did one about the Rage. I called it The Rage Feminist 2, and I think I put one on there called I Spit on Men's Grave.
Yeah.
It's been some funny ones on there, man. I'm just killed myself.
Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing. And how they like to conflate feminism with women. Like
I know plenty of women who aren't retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a whole bunch of them. You'll be seeing my future shout-outs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like next week, it's like my shout-outs are gonna be featuring like these three new YouTubers I just recently found out, and I'm gonna be featuring them because they're just not getting started. They got quite a few subscribers, but it's like try to get the story out there more so they can try to get more subscribers out there.
I don't have many subs.
What's funny is ever since the AIU thing happened, my estimated revenue went from like 60 cents to like $2.
Awesome. That's pretty good. You're getting on up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is the first video I did on it has like 70 fucking dislikes now. It's fucking insane. Like 40
I don't understand it. That's why I really haven't said anything about it.
Pat, how did you?
I have no idea what's going on with that whole situation. I keep hearing it. Huh?
It's probably best you just stay out of it because they're gonna do nothing but try to dox you or just like dislike the shit out of your channel.
Well, his name is partially out there. He says his name is Pat.
No, but they'll find your name, your address, the name of your kid, and all that bullshit.
I mean, his face is already out there.
Oh, they fuck with my kids. They fuck up.
And we already know your name is Pat. So
that's one thing about it, man. It's like oh yeah.
We know.
It's like I never really made it. I'm saying that difficult to hide my identity and things like that because it's like when I'm spouting my opinions, I want you to see the exact person who's saying it. But it's like but that's what gets me about docs is like when they can't get you, the first thing they'll do, like I said, they try to go for your job, they try to go for your family and things like that. When you fuck with my family, you fucking with death.
You'll get your AR-15 and blow them up.
Brakata.
just get that AR-15. Bam.
I'm saying because I will hurt people behind my kids. You know, like I'm saying, you mad because you can't get at me, so you gonna fuck with the next best thing.
Yeah, if they can't get to your kid, they get to your girlfriend.
It's like they can have that.
And the media would have to take your side because you're black.
Oh yeah, doxing would really have a problem then.
Right now they're like in full retreat. They're like, we didn't do anything. We never doxed anyone. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Only black people can be didn't do nothing.
They're culturally appropriating.
You know, like Pat gets doxed, like I'm pretty sure that feminists would like, doxing it negatively impacts black people.
Yeah, they're basically using the same damn logic feminists were using for doxing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but feminists would have a problem as soon as it affects minorities, because minorities are a protected class when it comes to feminism.
What's funny is the one guy.
That's the reason why they don't mess with me when I talk about them. It's like they want to say something to me, but damn, he's black.
They'll be explaining, duh.
What's funny is one of them actually comments on my video saying, "You're not important enough to dox." It's like, you say that like that's a fucking bad thing. It's like, okay, thank you, fuck off. Thank you, come again.
Oh yeah, it tripped me out when Jenny McDermott, like I said, doxed Armor Skeptic. I'm like, what was the whole purpose of that? All because you're mad because he's dating Shoonhead and he's not looking at your horse-faced ass?
It's like, she's like, oh, he wanted to fuck me so bad before he went with her.
Oh.
Like,
yeah, man, when I did a video on that, I was trying to do my Psycho Rick impersonation, but when I got to that part right there, I completely lost it. I mean, I lost the voice. I couldn't stop laughing after that. But I kept the video going. Because I'm like, man, I just can't believe somebody like Armor Skeptic tried to hook up with that.
Yeah, I highly doubt he had any knowledge of her existence.
So, should we end it here?
Yeah, I think we hit that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do final words. Reaper, starting with you.
I'm gonna keep fucking with them. It's fun. It's really fun.
Oh,
if you dox anyone, you're a coward, and I'm gonna fuck with you a lot.
Okay. Pat, what's your final words?
My final words, I'm going to basically continue to be me. Everybody just keep on going out there, sharing their opinions and don't give a damn about people crying about their triggers and all that right there. If you want to say it, say it.
Okay, does the audience have anything to say? So far we got Matt Barkley. Well, there's no fair.
Oh yeah, Reaper. I'm uploading that video. As soon as it uploads, I'm gonna shoot it towards you. See what you think about it.
Yeah, as soon as you upload it, I'll mirror it on my channel. Just have it unlisted for me.
Hopefully it doesn't get you. Hopefully it doesn't get you taken down.
It's only one fucking strike. I don't stream anyways.
Alright, so with that, we'll be off. Bye bye, everyone. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen.
All right, everyone. All right.